All right. Got the noise done. Got some noise. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Let me make sure everything's working. Let me make sure everything is working. Let me know if the microphone sounds okay. I think I've been noticing on some streams that I've been doing that my mic doesn't sound right. So anyways, I turned it to a different setting. So maybe it sounds okay. Now let me go over here and mute that. And let me see who is up in here. Mutant Potato was number 1. Let's all hear it for Mutant Potato. Number 1. Peter Graves was number 2. Couple of claps for Peter. Number 3 was Jamie, number 1. Now there's 2 numbers involved there, and Jamie gets a clap for that too because he's got 2 numbers. Jamie, number 1, what's up, Peter? Bagman, I don't know what Standing in the Spotlight is. I have no idea what that is. What album is that? Who's it by? Don't know. I don't know. Hey, Rob Ginsburg, what is up? Your day is off to a good start. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I mentioned this. Okay, so yeah, Standing in the Spotlight. I don't know what that is, and I'm going to try to remember to click these comments and put them on the screen. Let's see. Rob's giving. What's the deal? It's okay. 118. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey, Abnorm's here. Howdy. How's it going, man? Let me scroll down. Joanne. Hello. Nice to see you. Low Noise. Jason Skills. What up? Nice to see you. Let's see. Good old Korg Duotone. Yeah. Gift from Mark Mothersbaugh. I use it when I can. It's dear to my heart. Peter Graves throwing the number of the beast around like it was candy. Sounded good to me. Okay, good. Great. Thank you for letting me know. Nice shirt. Dead Boys. Punk rock. Punk rock from Ohio. Michael Pilmer. It's a Dee Dee Ramone's rap album. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, yeah. I got that. I have that. I forgot the title of it. That's cool. Hey, New De-Evolution is here. Pato, he is a part of this Devo cover band called New De-Evolution from Chile, and they're awesome. You should go over to the New De-Evolution channel if you're into Devo or interesting stuff at all. It is great. Okay, so let me see. Dan Ductor is here. Hello, Dan. Hello, Michael. Workday is done. Time for fun. Yeah, I'm getting ready to pour some wine as soon as I say hi to everybody. Tristan, hello. Nice to see you again, my friend. Roger Flake, hello to you. Thank you for being here again. I like to see your name up in here. David, what up? Nice to see you. Yeah, DD King. Okay, yep, Rob, we got that. Yeah. Oh, and hello again, Tristan. And let's see, got some newfangled wireless headphones and have a desire to listen to more intricate stuff. Bring back prog rock. Yeah, I like some prog rock. I've been getting into it over the last maybe 5 or 10 years. Thanks for the compliment, Michael Pilmer. Oh, it's not just a compliment. It's the truth. You guys rock. I can't wait till we can have you at the physical devotional event. We've got to make that happen at some point. AZ Mick. What is up? Nice to see you. Okay, cool. I think I've said hello to everybody so far. Now, I'm going to pour some wine. Lots to talk about. It has been a busy week especially in the Devo world, but as far as eBay goes too, it's been crazy busy for me. Today, Devo just announced a brand new merchandise web store at clubdevo.com. I'll be putting that link in the chat in a second. We've partnered with a new merch company called Sandbag. We still have licensing agreements and business with Impact, who ran our previous web store. Had no problems with them or anything. It was just that this new company, Sandbag, came along with a new licensing deal that Devo signed with Primary Wave, a big company who is helping Devo branch out and helping Devo Incorporated be all it can be. So let me take a drink of this. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for being here. Now, I'm going to, God, I'm just always afraid I'm going to spill this thing. Let's just try to put it right there. Okay, now let me get to my little links page here. And let me just tell you about the new Devo thing. So Devo has a new store. And if you were able to see the posts made on Devo social media today, especially Facebook and Instagram, has a pretty good copy, lots of copy from Jerry of Devo, and he describes the store and the products and all perfectly. And so a lot of cool new stuff, more stuff coming to that store soon. The products that are there right now are just the initial launch products. There's more stuff coming for the New Traditionalist 40th anniversary that we're celebrating this year. And Nude Devo site, the Nude Devo merch store. It's all merchandise with nude pictures of Devo through the eras, through the ages, through the decades. It's all represented. The earlier years tend to sell better, we've found. So there's that. We've been working on that new store and all those new products for many months. I've been dying to tell you about it. I don't have any of that brand new stuff to show you right now, but I do have some new Devo stuff to show you that is unrelated to the Club Devo website, which we will get to very soon. Also want to, before I forget, give a shout out to my friend Max Mars, who is always here when he can be. I don't think he was going to be able to be here today, but he does watch the streams replayed. So I just wanted to say hello, Max. Hope you're doing well. And if you're watching this after it's live, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you watching. So Abnorm, coffee mugs. Love the Science Boy shirt. Yeah, the Science Boy shirt was my favorite so far. There's other stuff coming that I really like too. I kind of like the umbrella. It's like, I didn't think I would, but I really do like the umbrella. And if I drank coffee more, I would like the coffee cup. Ryan Kidd, I'm Andre, popping in and say, hey, Ryan Kidd, punk, huh? Punk. Yeah, Ohio punk. I love the Dead Boys. So Ryan, thanks for popping in, my friend. Try to hang out as much as you can. I'll be here for a couple hours. You know what I mean? Come on over. Hey, Cardinal Sin, what is up? What is up? Nice to see you. Saying hi to everybody. I've seen you've been streaming constantly lately. That's great. Keep churning out that content on your site. Hello. Jamie One in the house. So we announced the Devo store today. I'll be sending out an email to the Devo mailing list about that tomorrow. And I just received a prototype in the last couple of days of a new Devo item that I can't show you, but let me just tell you, it's great. They almost nailed it perfectly. A couple of tweaks we have to make to it, but then it will be available this year. So that's interesting and good news. I've got 2 packages to open. Kind of, sort of, one of them I thought was more of mystery mail than it is. I kind of thought about it for a little while and figured out what it probably is. And so I didn't expect it, but anyway, so we're going to open 2 packages real soon. And I'll just show you really quick. I know what this one is. You'll be interested to see what's in here. It's a Devo related thing. And this, which I thought was a mystery package, I think I know what's in it, but you'll still probably want to see it. So those will be opened really soon. And what else? I want to remind everybody, on Saturday, June 26th, at 7 p.m., we are going to interview Weird Paul Petrowski on this channel. And yeah, so please be here for that. I want to double check my calendar to make sure the 26th is a Saturday. I believe it is. I think the 26th is when we're doing it, 7 p.m. And if you don't know Weird Paul, Google Weird Paul. He's got a documentary made about him. He's the original video vlogger, basically. He's been making little video snippets, and he's been making video content since he was a very small child. And now with the futuristic YouTube that we find ourselves living with today, he's able to share all this old footage of him as a kid, new footage of him as an adult, and he's weird throughout his life, and we love him. And so he's been a friend of mine for a couple of decades, at least, since the late 80s, early 90s. And so we're going to catch up on things and talk about music and have fun with Weird Paul. So yeah, most people are familiar with Weird Paul. You can drink wine from a coffee mug. You can, but wow, just not cool, right? I guess we're through being cool, though. Pilmer, do you still have my pen? Oh, that pen that wrote really nicely? No, it died. It broke. I loved it, though, when it was working. But I did get a new pen. I like pens. I write all the time. I've got Sharpies. I've got cool ballpoint pens because I still write checks like a dinosaur. I still write paper checks. I just love writing. I love the way good pens feel. So yeah, Rob, I got the pen. But yeah, that pen you gave me, Rob, was real nice. It wrote really nicely. Peter Graves, I'm not a moderator, but if I was, hit the like button. Nice. Oh yeah. So I wanted to mention my moderators, Tim and Sophia, my two main moderators. I know that Joanne's here, but the two people that usually do most of the moderating may not be here. I don't think Tim will be here at all because he is driving here tomorrow. He's driving to North Carolina early tomorrow. He's going to be visiting here for about a week. We have great plans for this weekend. I'll tell you that in a second. So Cardinalson, lick the like button. Thank you. So yeah, so now Peter's doing what they usually do, which is tell people, hey, hit the like button, show your support, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's moderators. But yeah, Joanne's here. She's moderating. And, Tim's going to be late or not here at all because he's driving very early in the morning. Sophia is going to be a little late because she's at there she just popped in. Sophia just popped in. She's not that late at all. All right. So very cool. I always miss him. Who you missing? Rob? Tim? Okay, so let's see. What did I miss? Cardinalson, I loved your video opening 100 Dickies bootleg cassettes. That was rad. 100 cassettes, dude. So here's the plan. I spoke to my friend Ian Shannon today who can help me digitize these things. He has the equipment and the software and the know-how to do such things. So we're going to start with prioritizing, and we're going to do the demos first before we do any live stuff, because there's a better chance that the demos will be of a quality that can be maybe reissued as a bootleg or something, an official bootleg. And so then we're going to start with those, start transferring that stuff. Hopefully in the next week or two, we'll start the process and we'll see what we can come up with. Man, if I can at least get like enough for a 7-inch EP, an album would be really great, but just something. You know, I want to do something with that stuff I bought. I mean, I spent a good amount on shipping to get it here, but I thought, man, those cassettes have to be as close to the Dickies archives as possible. And right now I'm that person. Hey, wait a second. Who did that? I missed something. Pardon me. I missed it way back here. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm really sorry. Hold on. I'm scrolling. Where'd it go? Wait a second. Where'd it go? I missed it. Oh, there it is. Jamie, thank you so much. You have inspired Super Chat Charlie to start working for the evening. Here he goes. Are you ready for this? First, we'll give you a little bit of this. Oh, the soothing light of Super Chat Charlie's commode. And then we'll give you a little bit of this. Oh, the eyes. Oh, the eyes. You notice how Super Chat Charlie looks? He looks you right in the eye. Don't trust robots that don't look you in the eye. But Jamie, number one, you are awesome. And yeah, Jamie, you're here all the time. You're a supporter. You could be modded up in just a second here. Hold on. That's a good idea. Thanks for, I don't usually mod people up unless they ask because it's a lot of people don't want to even deal with it. So, okay. So how do I get that off the screen? Oh, hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now Jamie, hold on 1 second. Man. Okay. Where's the, okay. Wait, sorry. I'm figuring it out. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to find Jamie in a regular post. And then, now wait a second. Oh, I got to be in YouTube to do that. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's like I've never streamed before or something, right? It's been a busy day. My mind is a little scrambled. Also working on Devo tour merchandise, which I'm very excited about. Okay, Jamie, there you are. Jamie number 1. Okay, if I put that button there. There you go. Jamie is now wrenched up. Thank you, Jamie, for your constant support and your constant participation lately in these streams. And yeah, if, my moderators don't usually need to do much here. There's usually not that much trouble here. But if you see somebody come in and say something real stupid or off topic or just hurtful, negative, feel free to time them out or whatever you need to do. Now, Dead Wax is here. Dead Wax, I'm so glad you are here, my friend. Let me find I got to keep going back and forth between YouTube and, okay, Dead Wax. Randy, I want to ask you about something. Now, last time I was streaming, I asked Ryan Kidd, well, maybe it was on the Friday stream, on Jason's stream, but whatever the case, I found a couple of CDs at a thrift store that are what I believe to be garage rock. And I wanted to see if you were familiar with either one of these. Okay, first is a band called The Conks. You ever heard of The Conks, Randy? Dead Wax? Conks, they're on a label, a very familiar label, Bomp. I would assume you would know these guys, but they're totally garage. I listen to this. It's great. Never find stuff like this in thrift stores, man. I just never, ever find, cool garage stuff. But let me know if I'm off base, but I think this is garage. Okay, so then after you answer that question, I'll move on to the next one because I got another question for you. And Deadwax, do you want to come up here and talk about this for a second, or are you happy to be in the chat? It's up to you, man. Let me see. I'm trying to see if you've commented yet on that conks thing. I don't think so. Hey, you can trust robots with red eyes. You just can't trust robots with red eyes that don't look you in the eye. Okay, keep that in mind. Oh wait, I can't wait for Jamie to bring his friend to start a stupid an ass conflict. Joanne's looking for an ass conflict. If two people could fight with their asses, that is garage. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, garage. Okay, they're great. All right, so you know about them. Okay, now this next one you'll probably know about too. And this was new to me. I never heard of this. It's a compilation called Pain in the Big Neck, and it's on Big Neck Records. Pain in the Big Neck. Bunch of great bands on here. I listened to this the other day. Super cool. And there's the Big Neck Records logo. But I think this is all garage too, right? Garage punk, really. Yeah. So am I right there, Deadwax? Have you heard of this stuff? I really like it. I was most all, if not all the stuff on here I really got into. So I was surprised to find that kind of stuff in a thrift store. I have not seen that comp. Have you heard of the label? I think Ryan Kidd was familiar with the label Big Neck Records. Yeah, I guess garage punk label. So very cool. It's a weird comp. Yeah, I know. And to find it in a thrift store for like 49 cents. What? It's like so weird. I never find cool stuff. Well, I mean, every now and then you find cool stuff, but 2 garage rock CDs, garage punk CDs in one thrift store. That was pretty out of the ordinary. Where's the label? I don't know, Rob. I haven't done much looking up on it. Okay, now here, Abnorm says Exposed 4 has just announced a new album. Oh, wow, another one. Wow. Yeah, okay, so you're familiar with Big Neck. Okay, maybe you are. Hey, Captain Spaulding's here. What's up, Captain? Oh, Captain. How are you? So what we're going to do, I just told everybody about the Devo store, brand new clubdevo.com merch store. Hey, Cardinal, he's got to go. Cardinal. All right, man. Hey, thanks for stopping in. We always appreciate you, brother. And happy streaming. You do it a lot. Cardinal Sin has a channel where he talks a lot about some really nerdy, really, really deep, nerdy topics, like conspiracy stuff and science fiction and comics and collectibles. And oh my God, you got to dive in there. You got to dive in over there. And he streams all the time streaming. So let me take a drink. Pardon me. Oh, now, okay, we're gonna open some mail. All right, but what I want to do after that is first of all, I want to thank everybody that came over to the Rachel the Music Mam's channel on what was it, like a week ago, this Monday, for the interview I did over there. She was really cool. It was a great hour-long chat with her, and I wasn't able to pay attention to the chat very much, so I went through the chat after the video uploaded, and I was able to review it. And I wrote down all the questions that I didn't get to answer, and I will answer them after I open some packages. So let's open this one. Let's open this one. Let's open this one. Okay, so this is the one that I thought might have been VCLT, or I wasn't really sure what it was, but then I knew that the return address, the label, the record label, I assumed it was a record label. I knew that was familiar. And after thinking about it, which was like just before the stream, I kind of realized what it might be. But let's open it up and we'll give you a look at it, because I'm not sure anybody else has showed this on a stream yet. Maybe they have, but let's check it out. All right, ready, everybody? Dig this. Now, who got one of these on Record Store Day? This is Jihad Jerry and the Evildoers, DEVO's Gerald V. Casale. First time on vinyl. This album with different cover art was released back in 2006 for the first time on CD only. This has bonus track, at least one bonus track, and it's on pretty vinyl. And yeah, it's cool. Came here in great shape, no damage. This is the free copy that I get for the Devo archives for doing some work with the band. And if you like, I can open it up. I can slit it open and we can see the vinyl if you want to. Let's do it. What the hell, What the hell? I think it's a pretty gatefold cover too. So, oh, look at that. That opened real nicely there. Real nice. I don't really want to take the shrink wrap off it right now, but here we go. Let's see what's inside. Okay. We have a nice picture of Bob Casale, Jerry's brother, who passed away in 2014. Music is dedicated to him. There's a picture of old Jerry there playing his little something, little flute. And then look at the vinyl. Now, it's advertised on the hype sticker as being red vinyl, but it's kind of like a red, black, clear marble vinyl, but looks kind of cool. Yeah. So there you have it. It's not quite opaque, but it's not quite see-through either. It's kind of a mix of both. Very veiny looking. Very cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take this all out of the shrink wrap to open the gatefold. I just don't want to deal with it right now. But this is a great record. I've heard most of it. Well, I've heard all the tracks on it because I got the test pressing as a teaser. We played that on the YouTube channel a couple months ago, a month ago, whatever it was. But yeah, G.I. Jerry and the Evildoers, one of the Record Store Day releases I really wanted to get. And thank God I didn't really have to buy it. So what's next? All right, so let's open the next package. But first, I want to catch up on some stuff here. Hold on, because I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat here. Okay, so Cardinal Sin left. Captain came in. Rob, do you want to go to a pool party outside of Raleigh with me? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I'm not much of a pool guy. I'm more of an ocean guy. But maybe, well, we'll see. There's always stuff to do here. But you know some people out here, Rob? You know some people? Rob's going to be visiting me in Raleigh here in the beginning of July. So who knows what he has planned. Okay, Captain Spaulding subbed Cardinal. Thanks for supporting my buddy. Cardinal Sin was one of the first people. Well, he was the first person that I didn't know, that I had no idea who he was, who sent me a super chat when I was doing one of my first live streams. So that was very special. And we became friends. He just started coming by the streams all the time. And now he's got his own channel that he's really putting a lot of time into. So I see him here every now and then, usually just for a second or two, but he does come in. Hey, Fred Hollins is here. All right. Okay, so Sophia got her copy of the Jihad. Yep. I saw that. I saw. Yep. Peter got his. Yep. Peter got his. And it's like, it says red vinyl on the hype sticker, but it's kind of a little more than red, right? Slambo's here. Hey, what's up, Slambo? Nice to see you, man. Let's see. Vinyl Richie didn't know. That's right. Vinyl Richie said he bought that because of my influence. So I hope he likes it. I do remember he was the one that I saw show that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's marble vinyl for sure. I don't know why the sticker says red, but whatever. It's still cool, right? Michael Pilmer, Vinyl Richie wants to know where the single is. Well, where is he? Is he asking about that right now? Where is he? Here asking? He's not here, is he? The single is on its way. I'll just say that much. It's on its way, and I'll be able to show you really soon. Jamie 2 reporting for duty. We got both Jamies in here, everybody. Bam! You know it's going to be a good night now. Cheers, Jamies. Jamie 1 and Jamie 2 in the house. Oh, Lee Victor. Yins. What's up, Yins? Hey, yo. You like the Dead Boys? Me too. Looks cool. Yeah, the Jihad record. Yeah, it sounds cool. It's like it's kind of like a more bluesy Devo record. I would describe it as. Jerry was into blues, and Mark Mothersbaugh came from kind of like a prog experimental background, and so that's how Devo formed its sound. But yeah, very bluesy, new wave. I don't know what you would call it. It's good. Yins, Lee, I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. Everybody say hi to Lee. Okay, so got the new Danny Elfman CD today. Haven't heard it yet. Yeah, I haven't bought that yet. I don't know when I will, but I'll probably get it at some point. Michael. Oh, Slambo. Cool. All right. Excellent. Yeah, so Slambo, I won't say much about it. I'm not going to mention it, what it was here or anything. I'll just let people go see your video. But I did send Slambo a little gift. And Slambo, if you can go to my About page on my YouTube channel and then find my email me, because I want to tell you a little bit about what I sent you. But if you can find my email, go ahead and reach out. But yeah, glad you got it. That's awesome. And I would love to see the video. Thank you. Yes, it'll be super mellow. Yes, that's what I'm worried about, the mellow part. I'm not a mellow person. I'd be over there like playing crass and jumping around, throwing trash cans in the pool, and you guys would be trying to mellow out. Fred Hollins, I've tried listening to the new Danny Elfman, challenging listening, disturbing to say the least. But see, here's the thing, Fred. I like Danny Elfman. I like Oingo Boingo. I've liked everything that Danny and Oingo Boingo have put out, except for that one record, and everybody knows what that record is. The Dark at the End of the Tunnel grunge record they put out or something. There might be one song or two songs on there that I like, but for the most part, ugh. Anyway, I like a lot of stuff the Boingo crew puts out. And I did like, the very first video that came out of the Elfman solo, Happy. I thought that was freaky and cool, but it was almost like, it almost sounds like Danny Elfman just discovered 9 Inch Nails and Aphex Twin and all this stuff that's been going on for a while. It had a nice edge to the music. I appreciated it, but it seemed like it was like, derivative of other stuff that I heard that I wasn't really into that much. I'm not much of a 9 Inch Nails fan at all. I love Aphex Twin, stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like it wasn't, it sounded a little dated almost to me. I don't know, but I do like it. And so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy the vinyl. Is there the box set? There's the CD. I don't know. Cheers, Michael. Randy, you're always welcome here, brother. I like your energy. And I can't remember Dead Wax. Okay, wait. So I invited you on screen and you probably said you didn't want to or something. But if you do want to come on screen and discuss some garage punk with me, I need knowledge. I'm not very knowledgeable of it. Here we go. Rob Ginsburg, another question. Pilmer, where were you at the Halloween show in San Francisco where G.I. Jerry ended the show with Beautiful World? Of course I was. Yeah, I was at every show. And I was at that tour. I played the role of, what's his damn name? The terrorist. God, I can't remember his name, but I was a character on stage. I had a rubber mask on and some kind of bathrobe thing. What was that guy's name that everybody in America hated him? Oh, the terrorist dude. I can't remember his name. Somebody's going to post it. But yeah, I was dressed up as that guy on that Devo tour. So I was definitely, they call me Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow is a harsh drug. It's hard to kick. Not sure if this was discussed earlier, but who remixed the other tracks on Somewhere with Devo release? DJ Kinky is his name. I don't know if he goes by DJ Kinky or just Kinky. I'm not clear on that, but I think it was something that was done back when Something for Everybody, the album, had just kind of come out. And I think Warner Brothers was planning on releasing some 12-inch remixes of stuff. And it just never happened is how I understand it. So we had these tracks laying around. Devo Incorporated had these tracks laying around. And so they got used. Oh, Alex is here. I just came in to thank you for the package. Got yesterday, quite busy here. Oh, cool. Hey, Alex, feel free to show that stuff on a video that you got in that package. I think it'd be very funny. I wanted to include something extra. Alex had me help him purchase a record in the US and then send it over to him overseas because the seller would not ship overseas. So I do that for people every now and then. And so I did it for him, but I included some extra stuff in his package just so that he could dig on some weird stuff. So yeah, feel free to mention or show that stuff in a video. I would love to see it. That's it. Fred Hollins. I was Osama bin Laden. I was dressed up as Osama bin Laden for that whole tour. I think it was 2006 or 7 or something like that. But yeah, there was a point in the show where I walk across the stage and I think I had a walking stick or something. And I had these sandals and some kind of, I think it was a hotel bathrobe, and then a Osama bin Laden mask. And I would just walk across at some certain point, back and forth. And one time during the end of the tour, Mark Muswell had something in his hand. I don't know what it was. It was a microphone cord or it was a mic stand, or I don't know what the hell he had in his hand, but he hit me really hard on the back of my legs as I was walking by. Almost made me crumble on stage and fall down, but I made it off stage before I fell down in pain. I think my legs were sore for a few days after that, but that's my Osama bin Laden story. You remember? Okay, you remember, Rob? Okay, cool. Yeah, Obama bin Laden, Osama bin Laden. Yeah, Osama bin Laden. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right, Sophia. I remember now. I beheaded Boogie Boy. I had a. And this all came to be very naturally and organically. We were at rehearsal. Jerry said, "Hey, can you put on this mask and walk across the stage and wear this bathrobe?" Because the bathrobe was the closest thing he had to something that looked like bin Laden would wear it. So I said, "Sure." Then I went out and bought some sandals, and then I think I was at rehearsal and I was just messing around waiting for them to get ready, and I was all getting ready to be dressed up as Mr. Bin Laden. And I saw the Boogie Boy mask in the wardrobe case. And then I put this red and yellow pom-pom. It was like a cheerleader pom-pom that Mark uses for part of the show. So I put one of the pom-poms in there and it really filled the mask out quite nicely. It filled it out so it looked like a head. And then all the red and yellow pom-pom strings were hanging out of the bottom of it. And I thought, oh man, that looks like it's a severed head. So I put it on the end of the walking stick that I had for Mr. Bin Laden. And I walked across the stage with this severed boogie head. And it's pretty intense, but it was all made up at the last second. It was just all last minute ideas because I put two props together. So there's my story there. Probably not very interesting story, but I had to tell it nonetheless. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to everybody in here. Yeah, okay, Alex. Thanks, brother. Yeah. Tecker Time's here. What's up? Ryan Kidd's still here. Thank you for hanging, brother. So Abnorm must have been 2006. Okay, I think it was 2006 then. Yep. Mark hits you a lot. Yeah, he hits people. He has a little violent streak in him. Sophia, great stuff. Okay, good. As long as Sophia thinks it's great, it's great. Okay, now I'm going to open the next box. Okay. I know we've only been doing this 35 minutes, and I'm already into the next box, but I just want to I have this list in front of me, all the stuff I have to do and talk about, and I just want to get through it so we can just kind of wing it for a while, you know? So now this is from my friends at Bifocal Media. I've mentioned them before. I did a video on a box of stuff they sent me recently. They make a lot of cool t-shirts. They do some records. They do a lot of stuff. But they sent me something that I want to show you. It's something that was announced on Devo's social media fairly recently. And I'm going to be very careful about opening this. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, first what I want to show you is a little gift they gave me. This isn't really what I plan to show you, but they threw a little gift in here for me, and I got to show you. It's one of my favorite bands from the 90s. Anybody ever heard of this band? Huh? Can you see that? Hammerhead. I used to love me some Hammerhead in the 90s. I'm not very familiar with this particular album by them, but I love Hammerhead. So yeah, cool. Bifocal Media sent me a Hammerhead shirt, and I'm down with that. I saw Hammerhead with the Cows and somebody else back in the day, and Hammerhead was my favorite band of that show. Okay, now here. This is what I want to show you. This is something new that Devo announced on their site, and it's a collaboration t-shirt. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the band called The Locust. They're very hardcore noise stuff. And The Locust played a show with Devo, Desert Days 2019, out in the desert. And they took a picture backstage next to a big lake. And they took a picture of Devo standing with The Locust. And they asked us if they could make a shirt. And we said, okay. So this is called the Desert Days Devo Locust shirt. But really good photo print. Nice screen printing on this. Very soft print and really detailed. Really cool. They do great stuff over there at Bifocal. So yeah, limited edition. I think there's only, I don't know, 300, 400, something like that made of those. So get one if you like both those bands, because never will you see a collab quite like that on a shirt. Hey, J.S. Thompson. Thank you. What was the first concert MP went to? And also curious about what show was the rest of Yin's. Okay. J.S. Thompson, thank you very much for your kind donation. I'm going to have my friend Super Chat Charlie here entertain you with a bit of light up toilet and frightening eyes and irritating sound. And this is how we start. We usually do this first. Ooh, the sexy light up toilet. This is what you get for your hard-earned Super Chat tip. Okay. You have this toilet you're just being teased with the light up toilet, really. But then what happens is he looks you in the eye. Here we go. Oh, he's looking you in the eye and he's screaming. So that's what you get. And this is his mission in life. Before he had this job, he was just aimless. He was into drugs, loose women. And now he has a focus in life and a reason to be around. And we thank you for your service, Super Chat Charlie. And thank you, J.S. Thompson. And the answer to your question is, technically, the very first concert I remember seeing wasn't really a concert per se, but it was a band performing live in front of my face. And it was my older sister, Judy, who's, I think, at least 10 years older than me, maybe a little more. I was the mistake in the family, right? So my brother and sister were a lot older than me, and then I kind of came around later by accident. So anyway, my very first show I ever saw was my sister's boyfriend's band. I was very young. I was probably 7 or 8 years old. And she took me to her boyfriend's band's rehearsal. Maybe she was babysitting me and couldn't get rid of me or whatever the case was. And the boyfriend's band is right back here. It's this, you can't see it really well unless you have some kind of fabulous high def screen, but it's a band called Brushfire. And this is an old Brushfire t-shirt that my sister gave me. And the logo is basically a bunch of burning letters that say Brushfire. And basically what that band was like an AC/DC. I remember them sounding exactly like AC/DC. They may have even been covering AC/DC songs, but I was so young, I can't remember. But that was my first concert. And that was probably in somebody's basement or in a little club or something. It couldn't have been in a bar because I was so young. I'm thinking it was in a rehearsal space or something. That was technically the first live show I ever saw. But then fast forward to December 1978, Cleveland, Ohio, just before I moved to North Carolina, I saw Kiss. 1978, December. It was the Alive 2 tour, I believe. It was amazing. From what I remember, I was only 9 years old, 10 years old. I was 10 years old. And it was crazy. And what a great way to start my concert career. But thank you, J.S. Thompson. Really, 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 really appreciate it. And saw Wham at Hollywood Park, 85. That was your first show, Tucker Time? Cool. Oh, wait, Vinyl Richie's here. Oh, cool. Vinyl Richie. Now, look. Hey, first of all, nice to see you here. I'm not sure if you said anything in the chat before this because I'm losing track of the chat a little bit. But I wanted to mention, if you get tickets to any of the Devo shows, please let me know which ones. We'll get together via email or something. I'll give you my tour schedule and my itinerary, and we can try to meet up. We got to try to meet up somewhere. And, for sure, it would be ridiculous if I'm out there in that area of the world and you're out there and we don't meet up. So yes, Vinyl Richie, please try to go to the Devo shows. I know they're all selling out pretty quickly, as are all concerts right now, I think. Captain Spaulding, Hammerhead, they're a post-punk 90s. They're kind of like around the era that grunge came out, but they're way harder and way better than grunge. They're just a hard, fast post-punk, angsty band, but they all looked like total geeks. It was great. When I saw them open for the Cows, it was like they had, like short sleeve button down shirts that had the plaid stripes like little kids wore in school, basically, and some ill-fitting pants. They're all skinny and kind of, drugged out looking, totally blank looks on their face, no laughing, no expressions, just kicking out some wild music. And there was only 3 guys in the band, I believe: guitar, bass, and drums. Fantastic, though. Fantastic. The first Hammerhead album is my favorite. I can't recall the title off the top of my head, but yeah, if you like, hardcore, good angsty music, that's for Richie Works, Bifocal Media. I wish. Bifocal Media is actually out here in North Carolina. And so, yeah, okay. So let's see. Not much. See, Dead Wax. I don't know. See, I never know what people are answering because I fall so behind on this chat thing. Okay, so let me see. I want to see people's other. Hey, Shazza, nice to see you. Nice to see you. JS was my first concert. Woodstock. What's JS? JS, my first concert. Oh, you're referring to the name JS. Okay, your first concert was Woodstock '94. Now, Captain Spaulding, was that when Green Day played? I do like me some Green Day. I'm not sure if I would like much else at Woodstock '94. I can't remember who played. Oh, you can tell me some Hammerhead stories, Pilmer. Great. That's something we'll talk about while you're out here. Goo Goo Dolls in the 90s. Now, Lee Victor, have you ever heard the very first Goo Goo Dolls record? It's real punk rock, just total hardcore punk rock. I think it's just called Goo Goo Dolls. It's red and black and white cover. I don't think it's very expensive to find it or to buy it, but it's the best. It's the only Goo Goo Dolls I really like, really. It's the very first record, totally punk rock. So check it out. I don't think they ever recorded anything quite like it again, but I could be wrong. BTO 1975 was Fred Holland's first concert. Man. Oh, Abnorm. First concert was Styx, Mr. Roboto. I saw that one too. I still have the shirt, the 3/4 sleeve tour shirt. I was right in the front row of that. And as I was for all shows back then, because I got hooked up through these radio DJs who hooked me up with free tickets. I was just blessed by the rock and roll god. So I'm sitting there in the front row of the Mr. Roboto Styx tour, right? Like the front row, like right on the barricade right in front of the stage. And I'm a kid. I'm like 14 or 16 or whatever I am. And so I'm sitting there watching Styx perform, and they had all these like robots out there with people dressed like robots or cyborg things, and they were shooting lasers at each other, and there was smoke, and it was like watching Star Wars or something on stage as they were playing Styx music. And a lot of the music was very, I remember, really energetic, and like, all the stuff from that Mr. Roboto record had some balls to it for the most part. But then when the ballad happened, right, all the robots are going around, and all I remember is this white piano or something coming out, some kind of piano. I think it was white. And then the dude sits down, the guy that sings for Styx, I can't remember his name. He sits down at the piano and starts doing one of their ballads. And I was just like, as a kid, I was like, what is going on? And I was like, why would you put that ballad right in the middle of the robot war? I just couldn't. That's what I remember most about that concert, is being totally miffed by the piano ballad thrown in there. Kiss 77 Cheap Trick opened up, man. Tucker Time, I am so jealous of you. Very jealous of you, and I will never forgive you. Two of my favorite bands back then and still today. I love Cheap Trick. First real concert was Fleetwood Mac. Oh, nice. Okay, well, that must have been, I wonder what year that was, David. Human League in Hollywood. Wow, that's great. Tiger Time. No, Kiss was first show. I was just mentioning that I saw Wham. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, Wham in 85, that must have been something. Probably a very colorful audience. I would assume that in 85 at a Wham concert, there'd be a lot of bright colors being worn. Devo is playing Hollywood Park soon. Yes, Tiger Time. I will be there. I can't wait. I can't wait to get back on tour. Even though it's like just a 4-date tour, I just can't wait. J.S. Thompson, I am old. I saw UG playing the Bones in France. Oh, my God. Shazza, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Lee Victor says, I heard it. I'm from Buffalo. Everyone sees him at some point. Oh, okay. I see. I got you. All right. Yeah, I love that first Goo Goo Dolls. Christy, what? God damn. Y'all are so nice. Y'all are so nice. And y'all are so nice for giving Super Chat Charlie something to do. Because what he does is this. Light up toilet, light up toilet, light up toilet for Christy. And then crazy eyes. Okay, we won't scare the cats and the dogs for much longer. Thank you, Christy. You're much appreciated. You know we love you here. And we will see you soon at a Devo concert or the devotional or something. Well, Devo concert for sure. Hey, Darren, your first concert was Kix. How fucking cool is that? I love Kix. Here's my only beef with Kix, okay? And if you can get this message to them. Last 2 times I saw them, which was the only 2 times I've seen them, which was just in the past 5 years or so, I guess. They always play this place called the Lincoln Theater down here every December, usually. So I went to see them twice in a row, and both times they did not bring any merchandise to sell. First time I thought, just a fluke. Something happened, somebody messed up. They didn't get their tour shirts in time. The next time they didn't have them again, so I met the band afterwards. I was like, why didn't you have any tour shirts? Oh, you can just get those on our website. We don't take them with us on tour. I'm like, that's not the same. You don't want to buy a tour shirt on the website. You want to buy it at the show. So I'm actually considering not ever going to see Kix again because they don't sell shirts at their show. Does that sound ridiculous? I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's such a bummer not to be able to buy the shirt at the show. I just never understood their reasoning there. Dead Wax, your first was Aerosmith, Rose Tattoo, and Pat Travers. Wow, 83, 84. Wow, I know somebody that works for Aerosmith on tour. His name is Matt. He's been working for them for years. And I think he was supposed to go out with them recently, but then they had to reschedule everything as most things have been rescheduled. So that's a good first concert. Absolutely love the Tusk album. I don't really know much about Fleetwood Mac. I met the drummer, Mick Fleetwood, a few years ago at a Devo concert, and where all these superstar drummers were performing. There's footage on my YouTube page. But yeah, he was a cool guy. And to see him warming up to play was really cool. Mick Fleetwood, he was this, very tall, obviously kind of old school hippie guy, right? Well dressed. And to warm up for the show, he did this really weird thing where he would stand in place and kind of do this little dance. Like his feet would, you hear my feet on the floor? He would like tap his feet on the floor and kind of spin around a little circle, kind of got all zen. It just kind of got all zen and like spun around and kind of loosened up and did this little dance. And it was really amazing to watch. So there's my Fleetwood Mac story. Mr. Roboto Tour was a rock opera of sorts. Yeah, I was young and didn't stay for the whole thing. I think I bought a photo book program but didn't keep it. Oh, yeah. Well, I remember liking a lot of it. And I kept the shirt. And yes. All right, cool, Christy. Yeah, so I remember, Rob Ginsburg, of course I like Steel Panther. I've seen them a couple times many years ago, probably 15 years ago, probably around 2005, 2006, 2007. I saw them in LA a couple times because my friend Roxy knows them. And so we got into those shows and they're fantastically funny. I was expecting to not like them at all. I thought they were going to be like a joke hair metal band that was just, not good and probably didn't really understand metal anyway. But these guys are so pro and so good. And in fact, this year I found a Steel Panther t-shirt at a thrift store. It looks brand new, my size. It's got like a rainbow and a unicorn on it. And it says Steel Panther in these big purple letters. It's really ridiculous. But yeah, I like Steel Panther a lot. I was considering getting their album a while back and kind of totally forgot about it. But I think if I saw that album in the store, I would have to pick it up. The banter they have between songs is hilarious. I mean, they really are great showmen in all ways. How great would Kix merch be with the cereal, the guitar? Kix cereal. I do like Kix cereal. It's a guilty pleasure. Yeah, Ryan, isn't it the dumbest logic ever? You're talking about the Kix thing, the Kix tour shirt thing? I know. I don't understand. I mean, it's like, it's called an impulse buy, guys. It's like, I'm at the show, I've had a few beers, let me get a shirt. Not, I'm at the show, I've had a few beers, and let me order the shirt tomorrow on the website. No. Kix, if you're listening, got to bring at least one tour shirt to the show in all sizes. Okay, so we're still on the first concerts here. Zephyro, Journey with the Babies. The Babies? Oh, yeah. May 27th, 1980. Wow, the Babies. I remember them. Back then I would always get the Babies confused with Angel for some reason, but Angel's way cooler, I think, than the Babies. But Angel has the best logo. Hey, No One Cares. Wait, did you change your name to No One Cares? This used to be Grease Paint, right? What's up with the new channel? Yes, Ryan. Okay, cool. Yeah, that merch thing, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Their manager's messing up. If their manager told them to do that, they're messing up. Steel Panther open for Judas Priest, that would be hilarious. At least you don't have to wake up the next day and say, why the hell did I just buy a Kix shirt? Nah, I would be so happy with a Kix shirt. And it sucked because the show that I saw, the second time I saw them, they were doing like the whatever anniversary of their Blow My Fuse album, which is my favorite Kix album. And the shirt had the full album cover on the front and the back said Kix Blow My Fuse reunion tour. It was awesome because I did go to the website and look at it. But damn it, I'd be wearing it right now if I had one. I've always wanted a damn Kix shirt. But it doesn't feel right buying it from the website. It just doesn't. My first concert was Van Halen 1984. I saw that tour too. No, wait. Now, No One Cares. You are Grease Paint Monkey Brains, right? Because you've got the same image there. Or maybe you're a different channel. Are you not Grease Paint Monkey Brains? I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused. Oh, Chris is rebranded. Okay. But No One Cares. All right, Grease. Okay, so I saw that tour. Okay, cool. 10 name change. I got it. I saw the Van Halen Jump 1984 tour. I still have my 3/4 sleeve tour shirt, and that was awesome. I think Twisted Sister opened for them, or was it Autograph, or was it Fastway? It was one of those three. Who the heck opened? Oh, I can't remember. It would be funny to wear a t-shirt with Kix cereal. Okay, we got to that one already. Sorry, I'm repeating things. Let me see here. That light is kind of in my face, a little bright. Now, we're going to drink this for a minute, and then I'm going to answer the questions that I didn't get to on the Rachel live stream thingamajig that I did Monday. And I want to thank Rachel again for doing that interview. It was really fun. And I got I got a few more subscribers out of it too, which was great. That's where I saw him. Okay, Rob, I think we talked about this before. Maybe we didn't. You saw Fastway open for AC/DC. It was on the Flick of the Switch tour, right? Flick of the Switch. That's when I saw them. Okay, Fastway, right. Okay, so let me take a sip. Now, the questions. Okay, we're ready? I'm just going to go through them if that's okay with everybody. Low Noise Jason Skills asked, or he said, I think I stopped liking Devo because of those red hats. They were iconic, but I always felt the hats were a bit too cheap and novelty. Well, let me tell you about the hats. And I know, Jason, I don't know if you're here watching. Oh, hey, Hot Frog. I just saw you pop in here. What's up, brother? So let me tell you about those Devo hats. They're called energy domes. And the whole idea of those energy domes is to take the orgone energy. And this was, when I was younger, this was explained to me as being the energy in you that kind of makes things good. It makes orgasms good. It's just a positive energy in your body. And a lot of times that energy will escape out the top of your head, as does heat and whatever else. So the energy dome is designed to recirculate the orgone energy so that you don't lose it, that you keep recirculating all that energy. And that's how Devo said that back in the day, they, kept energetic on stage and were able to do the tours, and because of the energy domes. So they do have a purpose. Orgone accumulator. That's what it is, Sophia. That's the right word. It's an orgone accumulator. And yeah, I know. Lee, there's always a first time. Believe me, there's always a first time. So yeah, the flower pot hat. Yeah. So so there was a purpose and design for those, and of course they look ridiculous. But when you think back at the era that Devo came out with those, 1979, 1980, a lot of the bands that were popular those days were looking ridiculous in other ways. I mean, it's just like the style of ridiculous that you want to follow. I never liked Van Hagar. Oh my goodness. I was such a big Van Halen fan, but when David left, I'd lost interest, I must say. So that's the first thing that I wanted to get off. So the next thing on the list is Michael Valentini asked, Eno and Devo, ? And of course, yeah, Eno and Devo worked together. Eno helped produce Devo's first album. I think it was in Germany and at the Connie Plank studio. And if you own the Devo book that I worked on for years with the band that just came out, I think it came out in 2018, the deluxe version, and then the soft cover just came out last year. Anyway, there's pictures of Eno and Devo in the studio, and they're really strange because Eno is like being a total weirdo. Like at one point he has his black shirt that he has on pulled up over his head and he's dancing around doing kind of like this. And then at one point he has this rubber mask that Devo used to wear. And it's just basically a top of your head mask that makes your head look like a pinhead. He's got one of those on, posing with the band. There's one picture where he's trying to kiss Mark Mothersbaugh. Mark's got the Boogie Boy mask on and Eno's trying to kiss him through the mask. Oh my God. Such great photos in that Devo book. If you guys haven't checked it out, there is a video on my YouTube channel where I have Jerry Casali of Devo on screen with me and we review the book together. And it's pretty interesting. But yeah, Eno and Devo, yes, they had relationship and they worked together and all that stuff. Now, Charlie Launder asked, did they do a lot of LSD, meaning Devo? I don't know if they did a lot of LSD. I know they probably experimented with a lot of things, as most rock bands do. But I don't think they were too terribly heavy into LSD like some people are. So next question was Zeb. And I don't know if Zeb's here today. Maybe not. Zeb asks, how much signed Devo stuff does he have? You know what? It's probably surprising, but not a lot. I don't often ask for their autographs. I think when I first met all the guys, I got their autographs on things. But now I don't really do it much because I'm always trying to get autographs for other people when I'm on tour. Everybody's always handing me stuff. Can you get this signed? Can you get this signed? So it doesn't really make sense for me to get stuff signed. But every now and then something comes along and I'm like, hey, could you sign this for me, Bob One? Now, I remember one time Bob One I don't know where we were, on a tour bus or something. And I think we were talking about autograph hounds coming at the tour bus or at the airport. All these guys that obviously sell stuff on eBay are coming to the band and getting them to sign stuff. So we're joking around about that. And then I handed him, like, I think my hotel receipt or my hotel checkout form. I said, Bob, can you sign this for me? And he signed it and wrote, fuck you, and gave it back to me, which I still have. And I love it. All right. So next question. And I swear I will try to catch up in the chat if you guys are asking me stuff there, but I got to get through these questions. Another question that Zeb asked was, how did you get the Ronaldo and the Loaf signature? Okay, so there's a Ronaldo and the Loaf album back here somewhere that I got signed, autographed. And it was because a friend of mine knows the guys in Ronaldo and Loaf, and one of them was visiting my friend in the US, and they were driving around in their car, and my friend called me and said, hey, I've got one of the guys in the car from Ronaldo and Loaf. And so I talked to him, and then we made a little merch deal. I got Ronaldo and Loaf, a very small, not lucrative merch deal in the US, so we can make a few cool Ronaldo and the Loaf t-shirts. And that, it happened. It wasn't a huge success, but I was so glad that Ronaldo and Loaf, that I was able to do some shirts for them. So we talked about that. And then I asked him if I could send him something to get signed, and he said, sure. So I sent it, and he signed it, and he sent it back. And that was how I got it. I never met them face to face. Charlie Launder asked, who are the worst bands you've ever seen or met? It's funny because if I see bands that I don't like, or if I meet bands or people that aren't nice, I tend to forget them. I don't tend to remember them very much. I would really have to think about that. I actually do have a tendency just to forget the really bad shows or the not friendly people that I meet. So I don't have an answer for that off the top of my head. Low Noise Jason Skills asked, has Michael met David Bowie, Gene Simmons, Wendy O? No on all those. Gene Simmons, I really want to meet before I pass away, because I used to worship him as a god when I was a kid. So I really want to meet Gene Simmons. But no, David Bowie, Wendy O. Charlie Launder asked, do you own an original Devo hat? Of course I do. I've got some from the 80s that they sold in their catalogs back then. No, I don't have an original Devo Energy Dome that they actually wore on stage back in the day. I don't think so. But I do have a lot of prototypes that have been made over the years, and misshapen ones that were fouled up in production. I have a lot of Devo Energy Domes. So Zeb asked, did Pilmer do the Miracle Hour Devo record designs and others? That was a record that was put on a label called Futurismo out of the UK. And our friend Delaney ran that label for years. And we put out a lot of Devo records on his label. And he is an excellent graphic artist and actually did it for a living for bigger bands like Lady Gaga or, big bands, huge bands. He would do, that was his day job. And then as a side project hobby, he ran this little label called Futurismo, where he often did 80s reissues and cool stuff, mostly 80s themed stuff. Anyway, so he did these fantastic album covers, and he and I worked together on graphics, but mainly it was him putting everything together and really giving the graphics flair. I would give him little ideas and throw him imagery assets and stuff, but he is a fantastic designer. So that's why all those Futurismo records look great. Okay. Grown Man Record Night asked, Grown Man Record Night just popped in to say he was here for Mr. Pilmer. So I wanted to thank him for that. Thank you, Grown Man. I know you're probably not here right now. Mark Kopernicki gave me a compliment that I wanted to thank him for. He says, Michael is a great guy. Lots of fantastic knowledge. The whole gang in Jason's live streams are awesome. They remind me of my group of friends. Very comfortable group of guys to hang with. That's awesome for him to say. Mark Kopernicki has a band. I don't know why the band name is slipping my mind right now. Project Gemini. He has a band called Project Gemini. I think it's spelled a little weird. He has a lot of vinyl he sells. He's great. Okay, so Zeb, and there's only two more questions. Zeb asks, Jihad Jerry versus Wipeouters. Okay, so Jihad Jerry and the Wipeouters are both side projects of Devo. They both feature most of the members of Devo. They're totally different vibes. The Wipeouters are actually surf music, kind of like new wave surf music, experimental surf music maybe, but very, very surfy, cut and dry kind of surf music. Jihad Jerry is a whole different bag of tricks. So I like them both. I think they both have their time and their place, in your ear space. Now, one more question from Zeb. Michael Pilmer, is the excellent New Traditionalist live CD the set list they performed back then? And yes, it was. Yes, it was exactly the set list. There's a record that I helped put out in 2012 called Devo Live 1981 Seattle, and it is the exact set list they performed back in the day. So there we have those questions. I got those out of the way. David Kalman, you're not late. You're here right in time. Hello, how are you, brother? I liked Jihad Jerry better than what I remember the Wipeouters, though I haven't listened to them in a long time. Laguna Park is a great song. Yeah, you have to be in the mood. You know, you have to be in the mood for some surf. Maybe be by the pool or the beach or something. But I like both records. I like Wipeouters and hey, Ryan. Thank you for stopping by, Ryan. We appreciate you taking time. I know you're busy right now, and it's like an odd time for you to be joining a stream, but thank you for being here. We appreciate you, brother. We will see you a little bit tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be able to hang out the whole night because my friend Tim will be here. He'll just be getting here. But anyway, let me tell you guys something really quick. Saturday, me and my friend Tim, he's coming down to visit for about a week from Ohio. We're going to see Strutter, a Kiss cover band that has been around since, I want to say, the late 80s or early 90s. And I think they still have one guy in the band, the guy that plays Gene Simmons. I think his real name is Bill. He's been in the band all these years. So I cannot wait because I saw them back in the day and they were fantastic Kiss cover bands. So I am very, very, very excited. So excited to see this Kiss cover band. It's going to be an outdoor show out in a field, out in the boondocks. It's going to be so hillbilly and great. I cannot wait. I am so psyched. And Tim, Tim's coming down from Ohio to see it basically. So that means something. Now, let me go back to the YouTube side of stuff here. And I'm just going to scroll up quickly to see if anybody's tagged me in any comments, like actual questions to me. And I don't see anything. But look, if you've asked me something or mentioned something that I need to respond to, and I haven't yet, then just let me know again, because I think I'm pretty much caught up now. But yeah, Ryan, thanks for stopping by. I have an official red painted dome I bought from Mutato, a couple other red ones, and a bootleg. Yeah, for a while they were red plastic domes. They were really thin. They were spray painted red. I mean, they were white plastic domes, spray painted red. They were very thin. And when I started really working with the band and kind of becoming the guy that did merchandise quality control, and I would like approve prototypes and stuff, right around that time that started, one of the first projects I did was to try to get those domes made of real red plastic and not be, white plastic spray painted. Because all the Energy domes you saw them wear back in the 80s, and even the ones on the cover of the album, those are white plastic, just spray painted red. And after they would wear them on tour, obviously the paint would start chipping. And anyway, so when I came into the picture, it was the first time Devo made domes out of red plastic that they actually wore on stage. Now, the ones they sold in their catalog were a little smaller than the ones they wore on stage and a lot thinner. But yeah, the ones they wore on stage were white plastic spray painted. But then we finally found a guy in the UK to make red plastic ones. Then we found somebody in the US to make them cheaper, because obviously US is cheaper to get them there than overseas. And ever since then, we've had them made at just two places in the U.S. One place was in North Carolina for years, and then one place, the new place, or the place that we've used for the last, 10 or 15 years, is in California. Is that that's a lot of information about the Energy Dome, I know, but blame it on Abnorm. He made me say it. I won an autographed Wipeouters poster at 2002 Devotional. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Man, that's a long time ago. Can you believe it? So the next devotional, kids, just to remind you, November 5th and 6th. And I can tell you today, just confirmed everything today, November 7th, Sunday, will be 5K Devo 2021. Very cool stuff planned for that one as far as the gear and the medal, the finisher's medal and everything. I'm working on all that right now. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, Sophia, aren't you excited for devotional? November is going to be great. We've got some special guests that we're going to announce very soon. We're just trying to get everything in order. We're trying to get the 100-item limited edition prize thing for the first 100 ticket buyers. We're trying to get that sorted out. It's a little more difficult this year than it has been in the past, but we're trying to get something sorted out. But devotional is going to be great. Okay, so Sophia, you're on track to crush your 5K time from last year. Oh, yeah. Well, you're fit. You're a fit smart person. So I can see you crushing it. And if I wasn't working the whole time at those things, I would try to run it. But I have to be taking pictures and shooting video and stuff. So I can't really participate as much as I would want to. But I do walk every morning and sometimes even in the afternoon. I'm a walker. I love walking. That's how I get my cardio. What else do we have here? I think I have talked about everything I really need to talk about. Okay, cool. Now, let me ask you, 5K, we getting up early hungover. Now, see, Lee Victor, I know that devotional is hard that way. Because, folks, for those of you who don't know devotional, it's technically a 2-day event in Ohio. It's happened for most of the last 20 years. It's a Friday night and a Saturday kind of afternoon and all evening event. Now, the Friday night thing is at a place called the Beachland Tavern. Now, the Beachland Tavern is a small club that's attached to the Beachland Ballroom. Pardon me. So the first night of the event starts at like 5 or 6 p.m. Friday at the Beachland Tavern. We have a few bands in this little small club, have some drinks, dance around, have a good time. It's great. The next day, Saturday, starts around noon or 2 p.m. or something like that. But we get there early in the morning, 8 or 9 p.m. to start setting up. And then that's like a whole day, whole night thing. That goes till 1 or 2 in the morning. And then the next morning, everybody meets in Akron to run a 5K race at like, 8 or 9 in the morning or something. And it's amazing. So, okay, that said, you got Friday night partying, Saturday night partying, Sunday running a 5K, or at least getting up and going to witness the 5K. But Thursday, which is when typically everybody gets in town for these things, it's tradition for us to have a late night party at my hotel room. And it's just punishing because you're socializing with all these people, you're drinking, you're having fun, and then you have to get up the next day to go thrift shopping. That's another kind of a ritual that we've added into the devotional over the past few years. Me and a handful of really weird people who like to stay up late and get up early hungover. We go thrift shopping in Ohio, and it's great. And I can't wait to do all that. And then when I get home, I'll sleep. You know, we who needs sleep? Nobody needs sleep until you need sleep, and then you get sleep. But the act of not having any sleep at the devotional event weekend is just a necessity if you want to soak it all in. You know, you have to soak it all in. Does anyone else think Lord's new music video is kind of Devo? Never paid attention. I don't even know who that is. I'm so out of the loop. So out of the loop. Lee Victor's not much of a runner, but she always goes. That's really cool, Lee. Lee and Sophia, you know, we all love the way you support Devo and me and all the little events we do and stuff. Thank you so much. Now, Sophia and Jamie have wrenches. The illusion is real. That's right. Wrench fight. Oh, hey, there's actually a chance you can go this year, David. Okay, that's great. We would love to see you. I'm going to be, as soon as we can, we're going to announce ticket sales and guests, but it's still a matter of putting all the parts together, and it's just taking a little longer this year than usual. Ken, yes. Thrift shopping. It's always a good time. Beachland did a lot of renovation during COVID. Hope they managed to get the stink out of the men's room. Now, that stink was just part of the Ohio experience. It's just part of the Ohio experience. Got my plane tickets ready to go. Great, Ken. I will wake up early Friday and go out to breakfast, but skip the thrifting. Okay, I might skip breakfast. Well, here's the thing. Friday breakfast for me is usually like some fast food drive-through on our way to going to yard sales and thrifting. So, yeah, it's not like a sit-down thing for me on Fridays. It's like, let me get this food in my throat and go buy some weird crap at some estate sales, yard sales, all that stuff. Let's see. I remember liking Royals when that song was a thing years back. Yeah, I'm unaware. That's stuff I don't know. I'm third. Oh, Ken, this will be your third 5K in a row. That's awesome. Oh, wow. That's great. Well, I can't wait to see everybody there. It's really going to be nice seeing everybody face to face finally. Now, does anybody want to come up on screen and chat with me? I will. Oh, wait, here we go. Wait, I want to do this. I don't know if I already did this or not, but I'm going to put the Devo Locust shirt. Did I already do that? I don't know if I already put that link in there. That's the Devo Locust shirt link. And Let me get the invite thing here just in case somebody wants to come up and chat. Okay, there's that. And I'll put it right here. Here is join me on screen. Boom, bam. Okay, so if anybody wants to come up and chat with me. Now, I always ask this. I'll ask it again. If somebody could put in the chat, as many of you as possible. Now, I'll just start with the word positive, but tell me something positive that happened since last Thursday. Just start with the word positive so I know what you're referring to, and then tell me what happened. Because I like to know what is going on in your lives and what is progressing. Obviously, for me, the big progression this week was getting this new Devo store launched. Pardon me. And because that was months of, I think we've been working on that. It must be, I'm guessing 4 to 6 months at least. But it's all up now. And there's new stuff coming. I tell you, I was just talking to people on the phone today about a prototype that you guys are going to really dig. So I'm excited. There's always stuff going on here, you know. Sophia saying, I saw the new video Solar Power today. Okay, you're discussing that person I'm not aware of. That's cool. I need to maybe get aware of that person. Oh, Peter Graves is here. Oh my goodness. And Peter Graves is all suited up. That is so cool. All right, so give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Peter. No rush. Okay, so got to spend my loot on Devo gear. Lee Victor. Yeah, it's going to be cool stuff. All right, so where's the positive stuff? I'm not seeing any positive things. Somebody type the word positive, then colon, and then what happened to you positive in the last week? There's got to be something. Positive. Here we go. Started working again. So far, so good. Oh, you get to wear a lab coat. Did you ever get one of those Devo lab coats? You probably didn't, Abnorm. They were expensive. But Futurismo label made these limited edition white Devo lab coats with this huge Science Boy logo on the back, and then Recombo Devo right here. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Ryan Anderson. Hey, Pilmer, by the way, I just moved to Cleveland a couple of years ago. Oh, my God, Ryan, you got to go to Devotional. Okay, look, go to devoobsesso.com. It's devo-obsesso.com. Let me just give you the link here. Hold on. Let me just type this in. Oh, you're probably familiar with the site already. But anyway, anybody who needs information about Devotional can go to this website, and all the information I have right now is at that website. Oh, here we go. Positive. Cat lost months ago was spotted close by, so he lives. Now, how are you going to get him back? You got to get him back. He misses you, I'm sure. That's good to know. I love hearing positive cat news. Tecker time. What did you get, David Kalman? Let's see what David Kalman's positive. Received my copy of Music for Concerned Citizens by Prefab Messiah. I have never heard of that band. The title sounds interesting. So was that something you were looking for a while? That's cool. Now I'm losing track again. People are talking too much. Oh, you did get the Devo lab coat. Oh, I wonder if you wore that one day, what kind of reaction you'd get at work. That's great. Okay, so positive. It's summer. Plus, we got the Ratchet and Clank score. Then we got the Somewhere with Devo release in the span of, oh, cool. You got everything you needed, huh? Mutant Potatoes, positivity. Hey, Fish 3 or Frito, positive. Spud rings are really hard to find, but I'm determined to get one. Yeah, they are fine. Here's why they're hard to find. I got to tell you, they're brittle as fuck. The plastic that those things were made of were initially kind of, bendable and forgiving. They weren't brittle, but over the years, man, those things just disintegrate. I've had several that were in great shape, but then they just crack and they fall apart, and it's just depressing. Positive. Began running for cross country today for the first time since 2019. All right. That's great. Keep it up, Sophia. Keep up that non-sedentary lifestyle. The sedentary lifestyle is a killer, okay? If you're sitting around too much, it's a killer. And by November, I'll definitely have made my... Okay, great. Ooh, lab coat. Okay, Peter, we're going to get you up here in a second. Let me just catch up here real quick with the positive stories. My mom's cousin got her cat, Leo, back. He was gone 27 days. Oh, my goodness. Never let that cat outside again without a leash. Then that would kill me. I don't know if I would be able to survive 27 days knowing my cat was gone, but when I got it back, it would be like a new beginning. It'd be like I was born again. Okay, so Peter, are you ready to come up here? All right, he's ready. Now check out what Peter's wearing, everybody, okay? Boom, look at that. You're wearing. Let me make you big. Hold on, let me make you big. Look at this.
Full size, yeah.
He's already got the Locust Devo shirt. It's a good print though, right?
Yeah, it's really good. Smooth. It's not
too much ink.
Latex. It's whatever you call it.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's a digital print. It's an actual like screen print, like old school, but it is really, really nicely done. Oh shit! Hey, check this out. If Dead Wax can get his camera working, we'll get him up here because man, I don't see Dead Wax up here much. Oh look, he's got his camera working. Holy shit! Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Dead Wax.
I had to say,
all right, cool. Look at our friend Randy, dude. What's up?
Hey, Dead Wax.
Man? Nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah. So, what have you gotten now? Let me just ask you: do you buy a lot of records all the time? Are you one of those people? Like,
oh, yeah.
Do you get stuff every week?
I'm a junkie. I've gone on, I've gone on the wagon where I don't buy for like 2-3 months, and then when I come off the wagon, I have to make up for it, and then I just go berserk. So it doesn't really make sense, you know?
Yeah, I do that with things too. Not so much records, but lately, part of my psyche convinces me that it's okay to buy new records because then I can show them on YouTube, and it's kind of like there's a reason I'm buying them, and it's getting a little slippery for me because there's more things that I'm seeing that I'm like, ooh, I want to buy that. Ooh, I want to buy that. But I will not let myself buy stuff online. I have to buy it in a store. That's my rule. Yeah.
When I figure out how to send you some money, I'm going to send you some money, but you got to promise me you'll do a video at that local store and show us what you get.
Oh, what do you mean?
That one you did a few months ago.
Yeah. So you're going to tell me what you want me to buy you, and I was going to buy it for you.
No, I'm gonna send you some money on this chat thing here. Well, probably next week. Once I figure out, you got to show me how to do it. I'm old and I'm not really tech savvy, you know. So,
no.
But you got to use that money and go there and buy whatever you want, but you got to show us. Take the video along.
Harley Simon record they have.
You know what? that is such an easy thing for me to do.
Yeah, but like you said, no Carly Simon or Carpenters, man.
They probably have some of that in there, but yeah, that's great because that store, they really have such a great diverse mix of stuff, but it's all pretty intense music,
Right.
It's like hard industrial, hard punk rock, heavy metal, and a mix of other stuff in between, right? They got blues and jazz and all that stuff, but really their focus is those hard edged types of music that we kind of like. So yeah, I don't go in there browsing much, usually when I'm in there, it's like fighting not to buy everything. So, but I plan on doing that soon because I have to bring, there's this band I'm in called Silica Gel that we had this industrial record reissued on vinyl in 2016, and every now and then I'll take a couple by there to sell in consignment, and they've been selling. Every time I take them, they sell. So that also kind of convinces me, okay, I'll use the money I made on those when I go collect my earnings from the consignment, then I use that at the store. So, but that helps. But I do plan on going there soon. It's just been so hot. I want to try to pick a day where I can walk comfortably and then take everybody on the walk. People tend to like that. So what's the local store there that you shop at a lot, Dead Wax?
I don't really, I live in Ann Arbor here in Michigan, if you guys don't know where that's at, but I don't really shop around local. I mean, I do once in a while, but there's only 3 stores left open, a lot of them have come and gone, but I usually go towards Detroit.
How far is that?
I find some good stuff down there. Like, I think it's Flip Side. I can't remember. I never remember his name. Martin Jones. Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes there a lot, and they got a big punk section, but I don't think there's any that I know of that just specialize in punk. You know what I mean? That's where I'm looking.
We're lucky to have Sorry State here. Raleigh's never really had a record store quite like that. So, and they're dedicated, man. They all, I think it was started. The owner of that store started it when he was fairly young, if I remember correctly. But it's doing really well. I'm so glad they're still around. But that would be so cool, dude. If you do that, I will certainly do a whole Dead Wax record shopping trip.
It's gonna happen.
That's going to be great. So I might even go in there and ask them for their recommendations on really good garage punk, because I know you're into that stuff, and I'm trying to branch out in that. But I couldn't believe I found these. And so you're familiar with this label, Big Neck, or not?
Yeah, Big Neck. I've got some stuff on Big Neck.
The CD is so cool.
I checked that out on Discogs while I was watching you, but I'm not familiar with any of the bands, so that's probably an excellent CD. You know, just like
it's
local
great.
stuff from somewhere. Or
it's great, and you know, usually when I buy stuff like this at thrift stores, before I let myself like it, I look it up to see if it's what it's worth, and if it's worth a certain amount of money, usually I just have to let it go because that's how I make part of my living. But these were like, I listened to them before I looked them up, and I was like, I think I got to keep them. I really like them a lot. I especially like this one. This one's cool too, but this one for some reason, because there's I guess a bunch of bands, it was enough variation that it kept me really interested. But yeah, I never find stuff like that in thrift stores. I was so psyched.
Yeah, no kidding. I was gonna say, are all your thrift stores like that? I'm coming down, man.
Dude, it's pretty good. I mean, I've thrifted all up and down the East Coast. I've also thrifted out west a little bit, but all up and down the East Coast mostly. And North Carolina really is a sweet spot because the prices are really good. The selection tends to be good. There tends to be stuff coming in all the time. There's a lot of thrift stores and flea markets and stuff like that. But yeah, I found a lot of good stuff. Now here's something weird. Oh, there's your buddy.
This is the little guy.
Yeah, he's the little one. How many do you have?
4.
Oh, you're doing the Lord's work. You're doing the Lord's work, my friend. My God, that's great. So I wanted to tell you, so I was at this thrift store a couple weeks ago, and you know how I don't know if you ever go to thrift stores much, but you're in line waiting for it to open, and you're kind of scanning the line to see if you can find anybody else that looks like they buy records, right? Like, who's the music guy here? So I was in front of the people that looked like they might be music people. So I was like, all right, cool. So the doors open. I go straight to the records, and start flipping through because people are really competitive out here. So I start flipping through, and I have my little shopping cart next to me, and I'm throwing records in that I think might be worth something. And then that other record guy that I saw comes in, and he's like manically pulling out piles of records and just putting them in his cart just because he sees me doing what I'm doing. But I just happened to get there at the sweet spot because I found all of these. They're called Cantonese pop, canto pop, and it's like all these Asian people records, and I couldn't read what was on them, but I got like maybe 5 or 10 of them. I just sold one of them today for $150.
I was gonna say that stuff's rare, man.
Yeah. So I found all these Cantonese pop records. I had to listen to them all. And what I found was that a couple of them included 80s covers, like covers of 80s songs. Like there was a Men Without Hats cover, and it wasn't the big pop hit. You Can Dance If You Want To or whatever. And then there was another record that sounded like it had a cover of another band. It was just so weird. And they don't give credit anywhere on the record to those bands. It's just I guess the copyright laws are different out there. I don't know, man. But yeah, so cool to be able to flip records like that. And for me, it's all about rescuing those records because not a lot of people know to pull those records out and sell them or save them. They just pass right by them. And I knew somebody wanted them because they were all in pristine condition in the plastic outer sleeve and everything. And so I hooked up that day. That was about
they were South Korean pressing. So do you think they came over in a trunk or something or what?
I don't know. Somebody who was from that area of the world collected them, and somehow they made their way to the North Carolina thrift store. I have no idea. But
when I was stationed over in Korea back in the 80s, and I would buy the cassettes at the time just because they were easier, more mobile, than records. But the cassettes, I mean, most of the audio on that stuff, like the ones that were kind of bootlegged, they're all bootlegged. They never go through the bands, but it's terrible audio on it, but they came in like a cardboard sleeve, and then the case, the plastic case went in the cardboard, and it's in Korean and in English,
Yeah.
But I had a bunch of those. But
What happened to
I
them?
had about 600 cassettes. About 10 years ago, I took them to my local shop and I just donated them because I didn't listen to them anymore. I know it. And I could kick myself, I could kick myself.
I look for
I
those
had some good stuff in there.
I look for those imports all the time because sometimes they're in the weird, like, what do they call them? Hot weather cases, like the clamshell plastic cases.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're on like really weird labels. But sometimes they look just like a blank tape with nothing on them. There's just like a regular blank tape and a cover, like with no band name. But the vinyl that came out in Korea back then for the military community, it was all those like one color covers, like just real cheap reproductions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, I did a video recently on some stuff I found at a thrift store, and there was 2 Korean bootleg albums. One of them was like Barry White, and one of them was something else. But the reason I bought them was because of the so-called hype sticker on the cover. And it wasn't a sticker. It was like a Xerox or whatever of the hype sticker printed badly. But on the Barry White record, it looked like when they went to copy it, the hype sticker slipped down and turned upside down. So like it's a Barry White record with this fucking upside down hype sticker printed on it. And I had to get it. I was like, I've never seen this before.
It's that, or they're, like you said, but where they did the copy machine, or they misspell everything,
Yeah.
But the Taiwanese is like the worst possible records you ever want to buy. They sound terrible, but the covers are awesome because they're like the originals, but they're different colored artwork, so they look really cool. They're good wall hangers.
I wish I had that one I showed here within reach, but yeah, they're all green or all blue. I have some Devo ones from Korea where there's just a total green cover. Amazing. I love them. And there's some from, I don't know what country it is. Maybe it's Taiwan, but the sleeve is actually like a piece of folded paper. So the front of the cover is a piece of paper and the back of the cover is a piece of paper, but they have plastic wrapped not only on the inside, but on the outside, but on the inside of the sleeve. So it's like a piece of paper completely wrapped in plastic that makes a cover, so that there's plastic on the inside and there's plastic on the outside. But when you look inside a lot of those covers, there's graphics for other albums inside, so that they can just flip them around and use them for other records, so they double their money with the cover printing, I guess, I love it. I could talk all day about bootlegs and hey, Nobby's here. Nobby, what's up? Checker Time thinks you have a lot of vinyl, Dead Wax. You might have a problem.
Yeah, that's only half of it. The other half's over here. So.
I really can't wait to. Hey, James Brazzo, I can't wait till we can all meet somewhere. I saw a couple of vinyl guys try to do a meetup recently. I think 4 of them tried to get together, but only 2 of them showed up. But I think there's going to be more of that stuff going on where people like us get together physically at shows and actually meet. And I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
Let me see. Vinyl Richie, how much does the record store sell your record for? You mean the Jihad Jerry record, Vinyl Richie?
I'm curious about that.
I think it was like $27 here. And then the Devo record was like $19.99.
Right. And I paid $29 on Amazon for the Jihad Jerry one. So I was kind of pleased to find it for that price. So because everybody else was selling it for $60, $80. So
really?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Christ. I mean, I wonder if the whole all 2000 have sold out so far.
I don't know. I mean, the stores in Phoenix, they were all like, yeah, we had 1 or 2 and they're gone.
But Peter, was the record melted?
I don't know yet.
Was it melted?
Amazon,
It's hot out there, man. Was it like 117 today or something?
Yeah, it's 117 right now.
Jeez.
Yeah. That is nuts, man.
They're not shipping that one to my house. They're shipping it to the post office, and I will pick it up.
I seen today that somewhere in California it was 123.
That's probably Death Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, Richie. Okay. So my silica gel records, I think I get like $20 each for them, but they sell them for 25 or 30. I think if you find them online, they're like 35 or 30 plus shipping, but I usually get 20 for them when I sell them on consignment. And I think the store ups the price $5 or $10. But it's a double record. It's a double record, and it's got a gatefold cover and all the bells and whistles. Richie, I loved your cameo in Mazzy's 100 Whack-A-Mole video. Now I've heard about this, but I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Dead Wax?
I have not.
I've heard tale of this, but I have not seen it yet.
I'm not a big fan of Viral Richie.
Really?
That's the appropriate thing to say.
Well, you're bigger than some of us. Not as big as others.
Just kidding, Richie.
72 in Pittsburgh. Okay, what's it here then?
Wow.
It's 80 here. Pretty comfortable. Now, when I go out and do my walk in the morning, I go out about 4:45, 5 in the morning. I'll take a walk, and it's fucking perfect. Everything's great. The breeze, the temperature, and then by 9 a.m., 10 a.m., forget it.
Yeah, the mornings are nice. Yeah.
What's that?
The mornings are nice even in Arizona when it's like 80 something or other, but it's, calm.
Well,
It's fine.
At least there's no humidity out there. The humidity kills.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Up here in Michigan, we're surrounded by the Great Lakes, and the humidity is just awful, man. It's just
I used to live up there in Ohio, so yeah, we dealt with that too.
Yeah.
The dirty old Lake Erie.
Yeah.
Nobby says Michael's rich in vinyl. I am quite rich in vinyl. Actually, probably most of the stuff I own is not very valuable because it's stuff that I like. most of the stuff I like isn't very valuable, but I got a few gems in there. But I collect a lot of weird shit. Who's that? Is that a doggy?
That's my kitty cat.
Oh my God, that's the huge one.
That's the big one.
Holy balls, man. Every time I see him, I can't believe it's real.
Yeah, his paws are like monstrous big. He's just a big boy, man.
Wow, but he's healthy, right? He's good.
Well, he's diabetic.
Oh, okay.
So they said that once we get his weight down another 4 pounds or so, he'll probably come off the insulin. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
you have to give him a shot?
Yeah.
Wow.
Twice a day. Yeah.
How does he take it? Does he take it okay? I guess he's used to it.
Yeah. You just pull the skin up, and put it in the skin. So he doesn't really flinch.
That is great. You are a great guy for taking care of him.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
I know. Could you imagine? I mean, do your pets wake you up in the morning? Like, do they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't you love that?
Yeah.
Some people complain, like my friend Tim will not let his animals wake him up. He'll keep them out of the room. And I'm like, dude, I would feel horrible if my cat wasn't waking me up in the morning. I wouldn't feel right.
Right.
It's one of those things I miss when I'm on tour, like my cat waking me up.
Yeah.
Now, how do your animals wake you up?
Well, this guy, the big one, he'll just come up and stand on my chest, and he's heavy, So he'll stiff arm himself and it hurts. So
he's trying to kill you. I think he's trying.
He knows what he's doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. There's one cat of mine, Miss Meowser. Miss Meowser is the most adamant about waking me up. And what she'll do is she'll meow. And if the meowing doesn't do anything, she'll come up to my face and kind of just tap on my nose, like just with her paw pads, right? And if for some reason I'm hungover and I'm not really getting that, then she uses a little claw. And so sometimes I'll wake up, if I party the night before, I'll wake up with all these little cuts on my nose. Where she just taps me with her claw trying to wake me up. It's so funny.
Yeah.
They're smart. They're smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was asking you about how many records you buy and whatever, I was trying to lead to a question about what is the latest thing that you've purchased that you're really excited about?
I bought this. Jackknife.
What is that?
Drumstar 69. This is like a lo-fi garage punk. I mean, it's just good.
What year did that come out?
Yeah.
What year?
And I don't even know. It's on Sympathy for the Record Industry, and it's like it says it not limited, but it just says edition of 1,000. So I don't even know if it's like worth money.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's got these fan club things in here.
Oh,
So
cool.
It can't be super recent. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know what year it is. But
Are there any websites mentioned on it?
Let's see.
That's a good indicator. That's typically what I look for, is like if there's any websites, then that kind of dates it to a certain
What's
period.
the threshold?
No,
I'm
it just
curious
says,
now. What's the threshold?
it just send your cash or blank MO to jacked up Los Angeles.
That's
so
gotta
it's
be
probably dated.
Yeah, pre-95, I'm thinking.
This is funny because it says this may seem like some kind of joke, but we're totally serious. If we get 80 or more members, we're going to make 100 copies of Fan Club only 12-inch for the first members. Foreign orders, please add $5. So
wow.
they're not even going to put it out until they get the cash from everybody. You know? So,
Dude, do you know how long it's been since shipping to overseas was $5?
I know.
That
It's
had
like
to be in
$20
the,
now, you
it
know?
was probably in the 1940s that was recorded. That's cool. Now you got to look on Discogs and see if they ever made the 100 pressing. God.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Another one. I got Ryan Kidd's 7-inch split here.
Oh, you did?
Have you heard this? Have you heard any of his music?
No, I keep seeing people talk about it.
He dogs this out, and this is killer, man. The tunes on here that are what's he got here? Wake Up Dead and Parasite. They are primo punk gutter rock, if I ever heard it, man. And Jay or Ryan Kidd, his voice is excellent. I mean,
he's
excellent.
a good singer.
And he absolutely hates that 7-inch. So he says his albums are better. So I did order a cassette, but I don't know when that's coming because I couldn't get the album, you know, the vinyl. But.
Yeah, he said he was going to send me the cassette. I never got it, but yeah, he did dog that 7-inch. But I heard Vinyl Richie explaining it like it was kind of like a Johnny Thunders kind of style stuff, right?
Yeah, that's how Ryan. I don't know. It's kind of like that, but I get a more punky vibe to it.
Yeah, like maybe it's more amped
just
up. Yeah.
Really good. He's got videos on YouTube.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I want to hear tour stories from him someday. I'm sure he's got them.
Right.
I probably can't tell him on YouTube, but I do want to hear some stories from him. But yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit of something from everybody who, you know, everybody in the vinyl community who actually recorded something on their own, you know. So I'm trying to pick up, but yeah, if he sends me that cassette, that'll be a good start. And then who else did I get? I got Vinyl Guru when she put her 7-inch out. We did a little trade. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I wish Vinyl Richie had put something out in his life. Like a country album or something.
There's something.
A spoken word album. That was
yeah. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Nico Malcolm. I don't know if he's ever came to your show or you've seen him on Rachel's show. He's a drummer and like I don't even know how to describe him. It's kind of metal. Maybe Richie knows better, but it's good. And he sent me one of his band name is Planet Master God, and it's good metal. I mean,
I like that name.
Rocking, yeah.
All right, so I have to mention my friend Roxy Dot just popped up in here, and Roxy Dot is an old friend of mine from Los Angeles. She does hair and makeup for tons of rock bands, and she's the girl who got me in to see Steel Panther back in the day, and she's one of my best friends, and she calls me Granny because I call her Grandpa. And the whole story is, and I just have to explain this because she called me Granny. We first met on MySpace. I was running Devo's MySpace page, and she sent a message to Devo saying, "Hey Devo, it's my birthday next weekend. Why don't you come to my party? Ha ha." And I typed it back saying, "Hey, I run Devo's page and I'm going to be in LA next weekend." So we met up and we became really great friends. And so after we met, I'm on the East Coast. She's on the West Coast. She found out that I kind of get up early, and she was like, look, Michael, can you call me at like, 8 in the morning your time or whatever, 5 in the morning her time, so I can get up for this thing I have to go to, this shoot or this video I'm working on, because it was hard for her to get up in the morning. So I would start calling her early in the morning as a wake-up call, and she would answer the phone like, and I'll be like, damn, Grandpa, get the hell out of bed. So I started calling her Grandpa. So by default, I became Granny. So that's the story there. But Roxy Dot, we're glad to see you. I've never seen Roxy on my live stream. And salute, Roxy. We love you. And then who else is here but Rusty Michael, who was married to Thor for years. She's gone by the name Pantera and Cherry Bomb over the years. She was in Cherry Magazine many years ago. And she says Dead Boys are one of my favorite punk groups. And there's pictures of her that I have with the Dead Boys from back in the day. And they're quite titillating.
Oh.
Yeah. You might even be able to Google Dead Boys Cherry Bomb and find them online. But yeah, they're not safe for work. But Roxy, that's great of you, Roxy. Roxy's cool. Roxy has said she's going to come out here and visit me for the past, 8 to 10 years. And every time she says she's coming out, she has to bail for some reason. So Roxy, fuck you. You better come out here, Roxy, you motherfucker. All right. So yeah, but Roxy's cool. She's worked for bands like, she was in an Alice Cooper video. She was a break dancer in an old rap video in the 80s. She's done everything, man. She's great. Yeah, she's cool. Is there anything? What do I need to do here? Is there something? The disconnects. Oh, Vinyl Richie, the disconnect split came today. I guess I'm gonna have to get that too. We're all gonna be collecting Ryan Kidd.
Ryan Anderson said he's got one of their cassettes. They're great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Brian did say he was going to send me one, so I hope he does. Lee Victor, I got scratches on my ears and nose from James jumping over me as I sleep. That's great. See, I don't mind that at all. Some people would be pretty pissed at their animals about that, but I consider it a blessing to be damaged by the gods. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to end this in like 20 minutes or something, unless anybody has a big problem with that. Because my friend, Roxy was in jail.
Wow.
You were in your own mental jail, Roxy, you motherfucker. Wait. So yeah, Rusty wants somebody to go look online to see if you can find that Dead Boys. Now, I do have a scan of that Dead Boys photo with you and Rusty with you in it, but I'm not going to show it here. I can't do it, but it's great, dude. She now the thing with Rusty is, and I know I've mentioned this before when she's here, but when she was a teenager, she was such a big fan of the music that was coming out, like the punk stuff and the new wave stuff and just rock in general. And she lived down south, and she would read magazines where she'd read about CBGBs and all these clubs and where all the stuff was happening. And so I forget what kind of deal she made with her mom. Like if she got a certain grade that year in school, she would get to go to New York. So that all worked out. She went and she just dove into all those clubs. She met all these people. She started writing for rock magazines. Like I have magazines from when I was a kid that she wrote articles about old punk bands and stuff. Anyway, she's got this long history in the rock industry. She met Thor later on and became part of the heavy metal world after that. But she's got so many damn good stories. I'm trying to get her to start her own YouTube page so she can just tell some of these stories.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, wait a second. Rusty, what are you talking about? What? Rock said for what? What'd you say? I don't know. Shit. Oh, wait, how about the Rotters? Now, I've heard of the Rotters. You have two, Dead Wax, right?
I have not heard of the Rotters.
I've heard of the Rotters, and I've heard of Sit on My Face TV Next, but I've never heard it. I've heard of it, but I've never heard it, Jason Kessler. Yeah, so, man, I can't believe Roxy and Rusty are up in here, and Dead Wax. Holy balls, and Peter. Jesus, man. So, Dead Wax, tell me, how much time do you spend in a day looking at a computer screen?
In the winter, I do more. As right now, I got so much going on outside, in the yard and stuff. I I'll come up, after I eat and all that good stuff. But yeah, I work during the day too, so I'm not on during the day unless I get off early, and then I'll come home and
I'm always
see what's
curious.
going on.
I'm always curious about that because, like, with Rachel's streams,
Yeah,
my goal always is to pop in there and join her on screen and talk a little bit. But man, whenever she streams, I'm so deep into work, like packing up mail orders or answering emails or doing graphics or whatever. There's just no way I would be any fun on screen, right? But I do play them and I just listen to them in the background all the time. But I spend so much of my time when I work looking at a computer screen. Like the last thing I want to do when I'm not working is really look at a computer screen. So
right.
it's just one of those things. But you know that feeling, Peter, right?
I do. And I do construction work, so I'm a finished carpenter. I do interior trim and stuff like that. So I'm never on the computer until I get home, so it doesn't.
Oh, that's good.
That
Well, dude, if you come out here and visit, I need your advice on redoing my bathroom downstairs. I have a downstairs that I have a bathroom and a shower and everything, a full bathroom, and then I kind of use that as my guest bathroom because whenever somebody stays over, they get the downstairs and I stay upstairs, and it's the only room in my house that I haven't really upgraded totally over the past few years. So I'm looking to put a floor down of like records and then whatever you put over it, that clear stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because
it's epoxy type thing.
Yeah. It's such a small bathroom floor area that it'd be really easy to do. But I just have to tear it up and
don't put your good stuff down there.
No, my friends have been donating records that are totally unsellable, like first pressing Black Sabbaths that are all just scratched up, or like early Kiss and cool stuff, but totally worthless for the most part. So I'm gonna make a floor out of it. Now wait a second, I think we have somebody in here who might be trolling. Look at this. Is this an alien language?
Yeah, it might be.
What is that? Alien languages going on here.
It smokes. I don't know.
Smokes? Who's smoking?
I don't know.
Hey, question mark, exclamation point. What in the hell are you talking about?
Where's our moderators?
Look, well, I mean, it's art. This is art right here. This isn't an attack. This is just art.
You never know.
This is just, it could be. Oh, look, now Rusty says she wrote for New Wave Rock. Yep, that's the one I have, Rusty. Teen Beat. I might have some Teen Beat. If Teen Beat had Kiss on the cover, then I probably own it.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those.
You get rid of them?
Magazine.
Yeah, I mean, back when I was younger, I used to buy all that stuff with Kiss on the cover.
Dude, right down here. I don't know if you can see. This is all my early Kiss magazines, all my early rock magazines. Hold on. I bet you I can find the one that she wrote for. Oh, look at this. My Kiss comic. But this is all stuff from my childhood down here. All the magazines I ever owned. But yeah, New Wave Rock was this magazine that came out. I think it was only out for a few issues, but the very first issue has Kiss on the cover. And it's called New Wave Rock, right? They were doing stuff on Blondie and the Ramones and the Nuns and all this stuff. But the reason that Kiss is on the cover, Rusty explained to me, is because the people who were financing the magazine or whatever really wanted Kiss on the cover because Kiss was hot. So they were kind of forced to put Kiss on the cover. But when I was a kid, that's what sold it to me. So I was really grateful later in life that I bought that magazine. And then when I flipped through it, I started learning about all these new wave bands,
Yeah.
Just because Kiss was on the cover. So
how about this?
Dynamite.
Oh, I loved Dynamite. Loved Dynamite. And I was really into the Fonz too.
Yeah.
Who wasn't into the Fonz if you're
right? He was too cool, man.
He was so cool.
I was into him until he jumped the shark.
Shark, yeah.
Oh, now here's the thing. Now, I think on Rachel's stream or some stream recently, I mentioned that I used to be a fan of Fonzie, but I'm not anymore. And it was because when I was a kid, I was totally into Fonzie, had my Fonzie shirt. I was always saying, "Hey, sit on it" and stuff. And my father took me to a car show in Ohio where it's just a bunch of hot rods. And then usually they'll have a special guest. Sometimes it would be Spider-Man, or sometimes it would be the guy who played the Incredible Hulk. Well, this time it was Henry Winkler, a.k.a. the Fonz. And he was he was marketed as special guest Fonzie from Happy Days. So we get there, and this guy comes out on stage in a fucking turtleneck sweater, his hair all combed differently, and he's like, "Hi, everybody, I'm Henry Winkler," and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then he had all these photos of him as Fonzie, and they were all pre-signed, and he was selling them for $5 each. And I remember getting one. I just got one, and I was just like, I just felt like I had been ripped off. So
you were, man. You were ripped off bad.
He didn't even wear his damn leather jacket. I was like, you're wearing a turtleneck, white, really gaudy sweater.
You ain't cool.
Man, he could have at least showed up in a wife beater with his hair slicked back or something. But man, he totally blew it. After that, I was not a Fonzie fan. I think I may have even thrown the picture away. I was so mad.
He made Richie Cunningham look like a badass that day.
Richie Cunningham. Now wait, is this question mark exclamation guy? Oh, I am alien. I'm from Italy. Oh, okay. Hello, Italy. Welcome. Welcome. We appreciate your alien language. We do. But I do wish you had something, an image for your little icon instead of that little green guy, because that's lame. You know, you could be more creative with that. Hey, 16 magazine, Jason Kess. Did you write for 16 magazine, Rusty? Yes, Kiss was on the first cover. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew I remembered it correctly. But yeah, if we could all convince Rusty to just simply start telling stories on her YouTube page and branding it a little bit, I keep telling her, like, she can just treat it as a social thing where she just talks to people like I do, right? She doesn't have to be any certain, superstar or anything. She just has to be talking, and socialize, because she lives alone with her cat, and I think it would really help. And we all need to hear her stories. Believe me, you need to hear her stories, and there are enough stories that she has that are safe to tell that are totally entertaining. So that's my right. But Rusty Michael rules, and if you aren't familiar with Cherry Bomb or Pantera or the life she led with Thor, it's all very interesting. Deadwax, have you seen the I Am Thor movie yet?
I have not.
Do you know much about Thor?
I know. I heard you talking about him all the time, but
okay, all right.
Weren't you like the tour manager or something like that?
I was, and I'm just a good friend who's helped him for like 20-something years, and and I still run his little website, his little rinky-dink HTML website that I designed 20 years ago. But he's a great guy. He's like so passionate about being a rocker.
Right.
I think he put, like, lately he's been putting an album out every year or every other year, but he just keeps going, man. He just keeps chugging away. Like, I've never seen somebody be so dedicated. And every time we try to tour, he just gets all this shit thrown at him as far as like bad luck and things happening. It's like Spinal Tap, right? But he keeps fucking going, man. I love it. I fucking love it. But I'm gonna hip you to some Thor. Don't worry.
Sweet.
But you're not really into heavy metal though, right?
I don't mind it.
What about glam? What about glam rock?
Yeah, I like glam.
Like early. Yeah, because his early stuff was more glam. Yeah, I'm gonna hip you to some Thor stuff. Don't worry.
No, you got. Hey, Deadwax, I'll send you my DVD after I watch it. So, because I just bought one. So.
Oh, you have the I Am Thor.
Wow.
Yeah, watch it and send it off. I mean, I was curious after I heard Michael's interview with Rachel on Monday. So, and he mentioned it a bit. So I said, I'll buy it.
Oh, so it was that recently you bought it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Vinyl Richie got it, and he said he liked the movie. That's good. That's a good review.
Yeah.
Thanks for the pep talk. No problem, Rusty. You really do need to get up on the screen and tell your stories, Rusty, because they're very important. I mean, Rusty was doing the Lord's work all her life, and by that I mean rock and roll as the Lord.
Right.
And she really has put work in over the years, and she has such fantastic stories. So, Deadwax, you were never in bands or anything?
No, I had buddies that were good musicians, like they went down to Nashville like right after high school to try to get recording contracts. But my buddy Barry, he threw me a bass. He said, just play this, and then we'll start a band. And
really,
I do play guitar now, and but I'm not I just mess around, you know, and I'll play with some of my buddies and stuff like that sometimes, but nothing organized, you know.
Yeah, nothing recorded or released or anything.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I should have never been on record playing guitar because I can barely play guitar. I mean, I don't know how to read music. I only know barely one chord. I can barely get one chord up and down, you know, punk rock. But I'm on at least a couple of records playing guitar, and I don't know why. But you know, you should maybe try to put something out. I don't know. It's easy to make your own cheap music. You know? If your friends are fucking around and record something, man, put it out on a cassette or something.
Right.
Then you live forever.
Yeah, that's right.
In
Legacy.
somebody's collection. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was a kid, one of the things I always thought about when I was collecting all this rock and roll stuff was, wow, what if one day I could be in a band and somebody collects my stuff? And, you know, that happens.
Right.
So now you're immortal. You know, in somebody's record collection, you'll be immortal.
I did see one of your videos where you were doing some punk rock singing.
Yeah, unfortunately, like all the videos of my punk rock band that seems to surface online are the worst performances ever. Like, you know, we were kids and everything, but there are some recordings I have, like audio recordings of shows that sound really great, and you know, but the ones that make it on YouTube, oh god, man, it's so embarrassing.
It wasn't that bad,
but it's fun. You know, I can't imagine being a teenager and not being in a band. I think that's so important to if you're a music fan, I think it's really important that you experience that when you're that age, because it's mind blowing. Even if you have just a little tiny following and you do a few shows, it really is quite an experience.
But doing that is the hard part, because you know people are always used to listening to the pros, and then they hear you. I mean, we used to have parties, and you know our friends would start singing and stuff like covers and stuff, and it was like, yeah, John, you're all right. You know, we're trying to be nice. You know, we had no idea. You know, we had the guts to do it. You know,
that's the thing. It's the guts to do it. It's not hard to do. It's just convincing yourself that, okay, if I do this, I may never have a girlfriend again.
or at least lose the one you had. Yeah.
Yeah, I may never.
I went to school with this guy, I'll call him Andy, that's his name, and he was back then he was a punker. You know, he had the jacket with all, you know, the cramps and everything all over it, and yeah, he's one of the guys that got picked on. But we went to his band's gigs, and he was like a hardcore punk guy, and they were great, you know, but it's just you'd see him at school and he'd just walk around with his head down, you know, and then when he's at the gigs, he was like bigger than life, you know. It was really good.
Yeah. It's amazing how that happens. I mean, I was the shyest, you know, really pretty shy back when I got in my first real band, and we had a vocalist. He was German, and when we started, we sang all in German because it was a German project that started. It was a German class project that started the band. It was like our teachers said, okay, final assignment for the year is just do whatever you want, but it has to do with the German language. So we were like, we're going to form a punk band and sing in German, right? And we made the most simple songs, like, you know, a song called Yes or No, Ja oder Nein, Ja oder Nein, Ja oder Nein. You know, just really simple shit. But we got an A. And then we thought, well, why don't we just do this band but sing in English? And so our German friend still was the singer. And then he went to jail for stabbing a skinhead. So I had to take over on vocals, and I was really nervous because I could barely play guitar, and then I had to sing as well. So we did a couple of shows where I played guitar, and then I was like, okay, I can't play guitar. Let's get a guitar player. I can sing, but I can't do both of those things at the same time. But I was really nervous up there. I didn't know. It's like when you get up on stage and everything just goes blank. You can't see the audience. You don't know what you're saying. It's just like very overwhelming. But then you get used to it.
I had a buddy who was a drummer, and their first gig, you know, his girlfriend was in the crowd, and he's like hitting the sticks, 1, 2, 3, and he dropped the stick, and he just froze. And his girlfriend's yelling, "Pick up the stick!" You know, he just froze. You know, he couldn't move.
That shit happens. Yeah. Oh my God. What? But like I said, it's those experiences that somehow, I don't know, help you later in life. You know, putting yourself in those positions where, okay, there's a bunch of skinheads slamming in front of me. I don't know if they like me. I'm not sure if I'm going to get attacked, but I'm going to keep fucking going with this show, right?
Right.
Oh God, man. All right, so Dead Wax, are you? So you're kind of near. Where are you near Chicago at all? Wait a second.
3 hours.
Are you going to Riot Fest at all?
You know, I haven't been to a live gig in a long time, man. A long time. So
Do you not enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. But I think the problem right now is that tickets are going to be so expensive because everybody just wants to go. You know.
Yep.
So I'll let it simmer down a little bit, and then I'll pick out some stuff.
Dude, if you ever, and I know you own some Devo stuff, but if you ever can go to a Devo show, please let me know so that we can hook up. And there's always a chance I can get like backstage passes every now and then. I'm not sure how that changes with the whole COVID thing, but free tickets are a little harder to get these days for me because everything's selling out. But we do have to meet up at a Devo show one day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I'm so ready. I'm so ready to meet. I'm ready to get together with a bunch of UVC people and do a live stream all together from one spot. I think that would blow people's minds. Can you imagine if we were all at Rachel's house?
Yeah, let's go to Rachel's. That'll work.
Oh my God!
I don't even know where she lives. Canada, someplace? Who knows?
Canada.
Yeah, she's on. What is Vancouver? What's the island there? Yeah, Vancouver.
Isn't it Vancouver Island?
Or, no, she's on the West Coast. Okay.
Victoria or something. Yeah.
Oh, Victoria. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Thor lives near her. Thor lives, I think, in Point Roberts.
Well, that's America.
Well, that's like on the border of Vancouver and America.
Yeah, it's I've been there. It's a trippy place because it's like three-quarters surrounded by Canada and then America. Mm-hmm. The only way to get to America is across the water.
Yeah.
Right. And then all those where she lives, I think they're all these different islands that are out there, you know, off the
San Juan Islands. Yeah.
That's cool. I've totally lost track of the chat, everybody. I really don't. Oh, wait, here we go. Lee Victor's going to be at Riot Fest. Oh, I can't wait, Lee. We're going to have such a good time. That's the day Devo plays, the Sunday.
Sunday. I'm doing Hollywood Park, so I'll be there.
Hollywood Park? Okay. Yeah. That'll be cool. That's a headlining show, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea who else is going to play that show, but it was just billed as a Devo show, right?
Yeah, the LA show is a headlining Devo show. I don't know who else is playing that show. I know
it was like, I'll suggest if it's like anything like Long Beach in 79, 80, they can have Dove open. And then X.
We've been trying to get them to do that, but they're not too into doing 2 sets these days. They don't quite have that kind of energy.
Then X.
Yeah, I know. Are you familiar with Dove, Dead Wax?
No.
Okay, so Devo used to open for themselves as Dove, and they were a Christian rock band. So they would come out in like those leisure suits and these like plastic clear visors.
All right.
And shades, and they would come out and do basically Christian versions of some Devo songs, and like basically saying this band Devo's evil and they're powered by Satan and we're here to save you all. And some of the people in the audience didn't get it that it was Devo, and they would get really angry and start yelling, we don't want you up here. But yeah, Dove opened for Devo a couple of times at least back in the day.
That's funny.
But how brilliant is that? They didn't have to pay an opening band. They just played 2 sets, different costumes.
Well, they had X. They had X in between, so that was good.
Oh, they did. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's great.
Oh shit. So Dead Wax, I saw you do a live stream. Well, I didn't see it when it happened, but I saw that you have done a live stream in the past. Are you ever going to do more?
Yeah, I did one. I don't know, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
it's totally just summer. I hate being inside, like when it's nice out.
Yeah.
And then some of the streams I do earlier, so it's not even dark and it doesn't feel right, So
oh, right. You like to stream in the nighttime.
I like doing them in the wintertime a lot more. I don't know.
Jesus. What if you took a walk outside and did a stream?
I've done that before. I did a video in my backyard. I tried getting on Rachel's tonight, but my Wi-Fi sucks, man.
I saw that.
Pick up.
I saw it. Yeah. So what kind of Wi-Fi do you have? Do you have, let me guess, do you have Spectrum?
No, Comcast.
Oh, okay, good. Spectrum's the worst. Do you have actual like cable internet?
I have cable coming in to the house, and then it goes to my router, and then I don't know what the other thing is, but the last time I had some service done, the guy says you might have to run new wires inside. They might be old, and I just hate to do that, down walls and trying to feed it. So I should use Ethernet.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Peter is way more technical than I am.
I knew it.
But this is my opinion. This is my opinion on the website, on the web thing. So I think that cable these days is so cable can only handle so much business, basically. So all these people streaming from home and doing their classwork from home over this pandemic period has totally overloaded the physical cable aspect of internet. But now fiber is a completely different beast, which is what I have now. When I first started streaming, I had cable through Spectrum, and it just sucked ass. And every time they told me how to fix it, it was, upgrade your account to this level, upgrade your account to this level. And it just kept sucking. And they came and replaced every wire in my house, kept sucking. And so I went with AT&T fiber, and it just changed everything, dude. Everything is so fluent now.
AT&T, I'll have to look into that.
Anybody that offers fiber, go that route, because it's not any more expensive.
Yeah.
But the cable companies will try to keep you on that cable line for as long as they can, right, Peter?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they will. I mean, it's the infrastructure is already in there, so they're going to try to they're going to keep you. So.
But it's bullshit. The cable, I would go fiber. If you're doing anything on YouTube at all, it's going to totally change your life. I remember my first, half a year of live streams, and Peter was there. It would cut off, and I had to start again, or it would freeze up, and all this shit would always happen. And I was so frustrated with it. But it's all fixed now.
Yeah, he used to be a much grumpier guy.
What's that?
You used to be a much grumpier guy, Michael.
You know what happened is I started getting used to it. Yeah, I used to fucking flip out with that technical shit. I can't stand dealing with it. I can't stand.
Yeah, get you pissed off, man.
I remember we were doing a test run. We were doing this devotional live stream last November, where we had all these big time special guests, like 3 guys from the band Devo. We had Fred Armisen, the actor, comedian. We had a Yo Gabba Gabba guy, DJ Lance Rock, all these guys on my little channel. And I had to get the internet fixed before then. So we're doing a test run, maybe a few days before the thing, a week before the thing. And nothing was working. Audio wasn't working. And I just took my headphones off. I was like, fuck this. I can't deal with this. And then my friends that were here swooped in and they dealt with it. I had it. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I was like, fuck this technical bullshit.
And I was his IT guy. It really was great.
Yeah. He helped me so much. Peter saved my life. Peter sent me this beautiful microphone that I use.
Sweet.
Does it sound okay? It sounds okay, right?
You sound fine here.
Every now
and then, it makes you sound like Barry White
with an upside down hype sticker on the cover.
Right.
All right. Well, look, it's 9:13 p.m. here, and I lost track of the damn chat. Here's somebody saying to you, Guar. Oh, Guar. No, wait. Guar changed from Sunday to Saturday? That sucks. I got to meet up with Guar again. Oh, fuck. Anyway, I found out that the guy who sings for Guar now, because Dave Brocky passed away years ago, the guy who sings for Guar now was the original bass player who was the guy back in the day when I followed Guar around in the late 80s, early 90s. He gave me this huge Guar poster that I still have. He was so nice to me. So I really want to go see Guar just to thank that guy for being so cool. But damn it, now they're on a different day from Devo. Oh, well. But I'm going to stop because I don't know what the fuck else we're going to talk about. Been doing this for 2 hours. But look, Deadwax, give me a heads up next time you're going to live stream or something. Do you have my email?
I do.
Okay,
do.
yeah.
It's still on my phone. Yeah.
Give me a heads up because I want to be a part of it next time and at least watch.
All right.
And, I'm going to need your address because I had your address from that package you sent me, but then I don't know where the package is. I think I reused it.
Yeah, I'll email it to you. You gotta tell me how to donate money on your.
You're such a crazy fucker. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm not going to pass that up, man. Shit, that's going to be really fun. Because you know what kind of weight that lifts off my back? Somebody like me who is such a penny pincher and trying to make ends meet, like to get to go record shopping like that is like going to be.
Yeah, because I've heard you several times saying, I rarely go shopping for myself. So
No, I can't.
You do, brother. You do.
I only shop to resell, basically.
Yeah.
To keep things going. But you know what? eBay right now, for the last couple months, it's been really diving like. But this month, all of a sudden, my sales are way up. So I'm very happy. I sold a Cantonese record for $150. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
great.
So it comes and goes. But that's a great, kind thing for you to offer, and I will take you up on that. So everybody here, Peter, my friend, my IT guru, thank you for being here, and thank you for wearing the Locust Devo shirt. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And I was your token model today. Yes, thank you.
Drunken Model. That's your new channel name. Peter's new channel name is Drunken Model. That's great. Well, you guys fucking rule. I appreciate your time and your participation here because otherwise I'd just be here with my cats and my robot guy. So I like hanging out with you guys.
Sweet. Good being
all
here.
right. So, Deadwax, I'll be in touch with you. Peter, we'll see you at a fucking Devo show soon. And we'll see you guys next Thursday, hopefully, if you can pop in.
Cheers.
Will do.
All right. Now, I'll get you guys off the screen here. See you later, Peter. We love you.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Oh, look at him. There he goes. Okay, hold on a second. Deadwax, thank you for joining me on the screen. I don't know if you ever have on my stream before.
Yeah, that's first.
This is perfect. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. And get in touch when it makes sense.
Will do.
All right, Rocker. Later.
Will do.
All right, people. Now, Lee Victor, yes, cats are cool. See yous later. And that, I love that shit. Christy, good night. Hey, everybody who sent those little super chats, thank you very much. It's so appreciated, and it's just so fun to do these things with you guys Thursdays. And God damn it, I can't wait to go to record shopping on Deadwax's dime sometime soon. How cool is that? You guys rule. I'm going to leave you with some noise because many of you like it and some of you don't, but I don't care. I like the noise. Here we go. I replaced the battery in my favorite toy. So here we go. Okay, everybody, we love you. We'll see you next week. Oh, yeah. Come on. Where's the noise? What happened? Uh-oh. I think the battery is dead. I put a battery in there that didn't work very well. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that one's dead. I need to put a new battery in that. Hold on. Here we go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and making my Thursday so entertaining. My friend Tim's coming tomorrow, and we're going to see Strutter on Saturday, which I will be shooting some video of. So that'll be on the YouTube channel soon. Kiss cover band. We'll see you guys later. And there's noise. All right. Bye-bye. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they bless me. Boom.